I have a full industrial shelf filled with random ass shit from music videos, whatever jobs that I'm going to have a big like soup sale in Washington Square Park soon with just I have 15 pairs of stripper heels from a fucking Quavo music video. Posted, and I'm like, I need to get rid of this shit. I have IKEA bags full.
Yeah.
You got
so,
men's medium?
So I was talking to
I didn't know that you kept that much stuff.
You got men's
medium?
medium?
I have a lot of. I got a bunch of stuff.
What?
Men's medium.
You remember? Rick, you remember?
Not fucking stripper heels. Why would stripper heels be a men's medium? You know what I meant, Ray.
No, I know.
Rach knew what I meant.
He was like, "Yo, you got stripper heels with a men's medium? Let me slide on that."
And if you ain't fucking with this podcast, then you're just a bitch ass trick.
We are rolling.
Welcome to episode 70.
It's lit.
Nah, let Zach do that. You trash.
Nah, I like Luke's vibe. Go ahead, keep it going. Sounds
We
beautiful.
are in the intercontinental Miami, Key Biscayne to be specific.
Intercontinental.
The only pod that travels, bro.
All four of us are here, and we have a special guest.
Mm-hmm.
Special. She's special because she gonna be famous.
Oh my god.
My little sister,
Number one in the industry.
number
Hey,
one in
y'all.
the industry.
I feel like
you don't
it's-
know what industry
It's
it is.
cool.
but she's
It's
number
cool
one.
being your sister, but I feel like we should like. She's her own person.
Yeah, that's
Wow,
true.
I
That's
have
facts.
an
That's facts. That's facts.
identity.
That's facts.
Yeah.
Her name is
No,
Rachael.
that's a good
And
point.
she's
Because when we get to the part about like what's it like to grow up with Luke, she didn't have her own identity.
Wow. Are we getting
You don't
into
remember
it
that?
like
Now I'm
that?
interested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't
Okay,
know
but
who
we're
she
not
was
getting
for
to
2
that
years.
Yet, so
No,
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 we're
no.
not yet.
So we
Let's-
want an introduction. We need to know name and occupation. What do you
Okay.
do?
Well, shouts out to her. 'Cause
What
she
industry?
left a job that she was doing down here and followed her dreams,
that's-
and now
that's-
she's
We're
hooping.
gonna talk about. Yeah, we're gonna be talking
Now
about.
she's hooping,
okay,
hooping.
so I'm Rachael, and I'm a stylist, a wardrobe stylist
Hey.
in New York, in Brooklyn.
Super
for
lit.
like commercials. You're not even hyping yourself up for like commercials,
okay.
celebrities,
Cause she humble.
TV
bitch.
shows.
Okay, commercials.
Some of the brands she's worked with.
Brand campaigns. I worked with Nike, New Balance, Stuart Weitzman, Reebok, Love and Hip Hop today, and for the past few days.
Some of the artists.
Quavo and Fabio Foreign and Dave East. I mean, it's just a bunch of people.
Mr. East. Oh my
Mr.
god.
East, yeah. A bunch
There's
of
more,
people.
isn't there?
Yeah, well, those are coming. Those haven't happened yet.
Okay.
But
Ooh,
they're,
I don't know what
Yo,
we're talking
damn,
about.
you
They're
spoiled
happening.
those.
Wait, you gotta have
Right.
to bleep that out.
Oh my god.
You have to bleep that out. You have to
Exactly.
bleep that out. More work for Zach. Okay, so
Well, wait, hold on. Before you move on, what has been your favorite company that you
Whoa,
that
bro,
you
that's-
worked?
Yo,
Oh, is that
we're
my
never
fault?
doing sound checks again. Zach and Luke are 10 times louder than what they were during the sound check.
Sorry. So that's some of the questions.
All right, my bad.
Okay.
Hold on, so we're going in order. What's the next?
Oh yeah,
Or are
just
we-
introduce yourself.
Yeah,
She got some
yeah.
fire nails. Her
Yeah.
nails are always lit.
Yeah, I got some tiger print nails. But
Yeah.
what do you guys want to know?
What you
We
wanna tell us?
know everything,
Okay,
so it's
or
kind of
what do
weird.
they- I guess what do they want to know?
So
Um,
why are you in Miami? Talk about you going to New York and how that happened, and then why you're in Miami. So AJ kind of hinted at it.
Yeah.
Your job and all that stuff.
I was working in Deerfield as a physician recruiter. It was fucking stupid as hell. And they pissed me off. And I don't remember. I think it was like I quit before I got fired. But then I started doing styling in Miami. And it was slow, though. It was really slow. And it was just swimsuit stuff. And then mom actually was like, why don't you, she booked the one-way ticket. And spoke to
She's
Adam,
like, you're getting out of my
which
house.
is our other brother, our older brother. Yeah. Well, shut the fuck. But
Don't say it like that. Mom pushed her to follow her
Yeah,
dream.
yeah,
Shout out to
no,
mom.
that's what it is.
Yeah,
Shout out to
facts.
mom.
yeah, no.
Wait, but
shout out
real
to
quick,
mom.
she-
What?
I think it's important.
I think
When you were
I
at
think
the
she should
physician-
tell the story the way she
No,
wants
it's.
to.
I mean, it's okay. If,
I was just saying when you're at the
What?
physician assistant job, like you were traveling an hour to work.
oh, it was like an hour and a
doing shit
half.
that you didn't like to do.
Yeah, but the people were cool. But the job itself was trash. And now that I work for myself, I'm like, I don't want anyone to have to tell me what to do and when I can take time off or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah. But then I moved up to New York. My mom surprised me with the one-way ticket up, and I stayed with my other brother Adam, for a few months, which he was sick of me at that point. But I was on the blow-up mattress, the struggles, and then I found my own place, and I've just been styling up there ever since.
Damn, so you got it out the mud.
But I had to, there was a lot of free work, a lot of interning, a lot of volunteering. Like, it wasn't just go up there and you're gonna get paid for this shit. So.
No, yeah,
But that's like the fashion.
with that kind of work,
industry in
it
general.
happens like that.
Yeah,
Even
that's-
anything you're doing on your own, really,
you gotta
it kind of happens that way.
yeah.
Especially with art, I feel like people
Yeah.
are like expect shit for like
The creative fields.
What do
yeah.
they say? Like you're gonna get exposure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
it's a lot of
that's
that.
how we're gonna pay you with
Almost-
Yeah.
That's like those commercials we're gonna pay you. In
I can't
gum.
pay my bills with exposure, so what the
Right?
fuck? Yeah.
So, exactly.
So did you ever have a part-time job while you were there just to maintain?
No, because I saved up from that corporate job.
Yeah.
I saved up like a good amount where I could work or not work for like a year,
It's got some wiggle room.
and
Yeah.
and still be comfortable. And
Yeah, our
put in
our
the time.
parents kind of forced you, right, when you were there, like
Not
like
forced
you-
me. I was just
like you
making
should-
good money
Just gave her
down
a
here,
push.
and since I was still
Okay.
living at home, I wasn't paying rent and like.
I meant to save, like not to.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Like they were kind of like telling her this is percentage how much you should probably put
Yeah.
aside.
We were having
Yeah.
those talks.
Damn,
Yeah.
shout out to good parents. out
Honestly,
there.
They
yeah.
tried to
Shout
get
out
me
to
to
mom
do
and
it,
dad
and
because
I-
they're the
I-
ones.
You didn't listen.
No. They try to get me to save.
This is what happens when you have good parents. You can make opportunities.
Yeah, we have great parents.
Yeah,
Parenting
facts.
is essential for students' kids' success. I said
What?
students. Shout out to mom.
No,
Good on
for
you.
real. Okay,
It's turning into Dare.
I know, right?
The Dare program in elementary school. Okay.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Smoke a little weed, but not a lot of weed.
Just a
Oh.
little,
You
can
just a
smoke weed.
little bit.
It's becoming legal.
Yeah, it's not a drug
Yeah.
anymore.
Zach's like, I gotta bleep that out.
I wasn't gonna believe that.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
you?
No, he doesn't have to. He doesn't.
No.
Okay,
Like
so
coffee.
you're in New York now.
Bedside, Brooklyn, to be exact.
Bedside.
Brooklyn.
Bedside.
Bedside, do or die.
Home of the biggies.
Home of the bedsides.
I fuck with Harlem though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So
Is most of the work that you do in Bed-Stuy?
No,
I
it's
don't
all
think
over.
Gotcha.
It's in like Long Island. It's middle of nowhere,
Jeez.
upstate.
And it's- keep on.
like I've been to Buffalo. I've been to Atlanta, obviously. for
We
this.
shouldn't even have Rach on the pod.
Yeah, I
Luke
could-
should have
I'm
just
trying to
been
tell- I'm
Rach.
trying to tell- because it's,
No,
it's
I-
wild to me. Like, she'll message us and be like, "Hey, like I'm at this shoot or whatever," and it's like 4 a.m. and she's like taking a cab with like a ton of clothes or whatever, and I'm like, "Yo, I'm not even like thinking about being awake at 4 a.m. and you're out here grinding, like
Yeah,
doing what
it's
you
a
love
lot.
to do."
Yeah,
And people don't see the
That
hard
part
work
of
on the
it.
back end.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
they only see like the photo shoot.
Mhm.
Like she did.
No, you're
one-
definitely a proud brother right now, but it's just
No,
funny
no, it's
'cause
cute.
like,
I'm
don't
like,
forget
this
the
is
part where
first
you
time
did.
not first time, but
Like I repost
We never-
your stuff,
yeah,
but
we
we don't
never
really
really
talk
talk
about
about
this.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So like I see like she did the cover for Vogue Italy,
Mhm.
which is like obviously a fucking massive publication,
Right.
and like you don't see the. She's about to cry.
no,
You
I'm
don't
not
see
about
the-
to cry.
You don't
I'm
see
not
the
about to
hard.
cry.
You don't see the hard
It's
work in the
just-
back. But like when she's like texting us, like, "Oh, I had to like take 5 trains and 2 Ubers, and like we got."
Mhm.
Yeah, because it's
Ton
a
of
lot.
posted, yeah.
But that's the thing. Like, I love this shit. So it's like I wake up and I'm like, I want to do well, and I
Right.
want to. Who knows who I'm gonna meet at this place that's gonna get me to the next level? Like, I'm motivated just by myself, like my
Yeah.
passion.
That's
So
good. No,
it's-
that's
yeah.
how you make it far. And
Yeah,
It's
it's,
whatever
but it
feels.
is exhausting. Like, it's also exhausting doing this. Like waking up at 4 a.m. and just knowing that I have to depend on myself because I don't trust anyone else to like do this work for me.
Mhm.
So, which is also a problem. I gotta start
'Cause
letting that
I was
go.
gonna say, yeah,
Because I'm
you
trying
got
to
an
build.
assistant.
Well, on these jobs, yeah, but like I need a personal first assistant that I consistently can call on, and I don't trust
Right.
You're
anyone.
talking to them like
I don't trust anyone enough to hire them regularly.
Yeah.
find you a young nigga that's hungry.
Yeah. someone's
Yeah,
very
but
hungry.
well, yeah.
This
I
is-
just have to find them
Yeah.
and trust them.
It's not
But,
always easy.
Yeah.
I know, but you know, this is where trust comes in. And if you're gonna go to the next level, you gotta have trust.
Yeah.
You can't do everything by
Well,
yourself.
how every podcast he's the dumbest person on the pod, and how he act, not dumbest, like intellectually.
You're gonna have to
like
cut that,
How
Zach.
you act. But now he's like trying to throw gems on.
I mean, I have a lot
Like
of gems.
parenting gems.
I have gems.
He
I'm
said I
old.
got
Like
gems.
I'm old, so I
And you're
I,
about to be married and have a kid.
yeah, but
Oh
I-
shit.
I-
He's
Also,
just
I'm not married.
you're just saying like, what do you call it?
Yeah.
no, I'm saying like
He's
but-
being
Cliche
You're just
saying.
you're saying cliche
Yeah,
sayings.
you're
Yeah.
joking.
No, I'm
You
not.
can't
It's,
just
it's,
you're there's good intent behind it, but you're just saying cliche sayings. Like
no,
she-
it's
It's so
cliche.
she
but
knows
it's
she's gonna have to
actually
trust
true.
people, but like
Yeah.
you just have to trust someone, but you can't just trust anyone, especially
Yeah.
So
Hey, what she's
somebody
doing.
that's young
Yeah,
and
Okay. 'Cause
hungry.
it's-
my
'cause it's
name,
her
my
name- it's
relationship
her
with
name on it,
showrooms
right.
with-
for
and
sure.
so it's
That's
like-
not my name. Yeah.
but
So
people trusted me enough to get me into those rooms when I was assisting people, so it's kind of like, all right,
Pay
just
it
take the
forward.
chance. Yeah.
yeah.
Put somebody else on with you. Bring somebody up.
Well, I know you have. Isn't your friend? Doesn't she help you?
Yeah, that's someone because we were friends at first. I'm like, okay,
Oh, dang, you're not friends anymore.
No, yeah, what?
I thought you were saying you were friends.
No,
at
no.
first.
We were we started out as friends.
Oh,
So
okay,
it's
bet.
I was like, what the fuck is that noise? So yeah, I trust her.
Okay,
You about to be the
bet.
Brian of the
So
styling community. You about to have you a Maverick.
we're in Miami now.
Okay.
You're in Miami.
She's in Miami.
What are you doing in Miami?
So it's a promo shoot for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta and Miami. They're airing on the same night. Not sure the date specifically, but it's just going to be like a promo video and photo shoot for them. So they rented out a mansion. I believe it's on Miami Beach. For Monday, Tuesday, that's when the shoots are.
Okay.
You're not even
So you're not there for it. You're just.
Oh, what do you mean? Like
Can we say
people?
names? Yeah.
I don't know.
No.
I mean, I can possibly say some
Okay,
names.
how about
See, I wouldn't say names just to be safe. I wouldn't
No.
say
Well,
no
he'll
names.
bleep it out.
No, he
There's
won't.
no point
It's
saying-
not.
there's
It's
no
not
point saying
coming.
names.
It's not coming until Tuesday. Also, this is not coming out till
Yeah.
Tuesday. So I mean, the thing will be done.
Oh yeah.
Your shoot will be done, but it won't be
It won't be aired.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I wouldn't say anything. Just she working on Love and Hip Hop. Let her be great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not fluky.
Okay, we'll just say Ray Taylor's girlfriend.
This nigga.
It's not Ray Taylor. They don't know who that is.
You could easily find it.
And,
Okay.
and some other South Florida people. Anyway,
Hey, that's lit though. That's fine.
that is kind of life.
You are lit.
Appreciate you.
Lukey's been spilling beans a lot lately.
So-
Yeah, on this Jewish shit.
For real.
So
This nigga's so proud. It's beautiful. I'm about to cry.
I kind of am. This reminds me of AJ on the pod with Lily. I
What?
mean, obviously, I feel like I'm a little bit more hyped than AJ was, but like you could tell that he was proud when he was talking,
Mm.
and I feel like that's similar. Okay, we're not gonna cry though.
We're not gonna cry.
Yeah, for real.
He's like, I already got my
What's
cries
it
out.
like growing up with me?
Okay, at first, from what I can remember, we were really close, like growing up. He could say some dumb shit and I would laugh at everything he would say. And I don't know if I was just like naturally high off of life or some shit, but Luke was not that funny. And I would just be laughing. But then when we got older, he just knew exactly what to do to fucking piss me off, and he would do it. And actually Adam and Luke both would team up and like just piss me off together. And I was obviously the youngest girl, so I can't do shit. But yeah, it was actually pretty chill. I mean, I got along with my brother.
Minus all the annoying part.
No. There obviously it wasn't like back to back to back annoying as fuck. There were some times that we got along and we like I would ride on bikes and stuff with them in the neighborhood, and we would go build forts and like the
Ayy.
empty lots and stuff, and so that was fun. Yeah, but Luke, we are close in age. How old? You're
Well, a year and a half. I think.
yeah, year and a half. So in like high school, middle school, I was always known as Luke's little sister, and I was just like coming in. I couldn't have my own identity. It
Which
was
is
like
what we hinted at.
yeah, earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So people-
I was Luke's sister, and I'm just like, my name is Rachael. Hi, what's up? And people are just like, oh yeah, but you're Luke's little sister, right? And I'm like, yeah, all right, whatever. But then actually, hold up, in high school, I ended up being close with a lot of his friends, and not maybe closer
Yeah.
than him with a lot of his friends. So people didn't even realize that he was the older brother and I was younger. They would be
Yeah.
like, oh, are you the older one? Or yeah.
Yeah. It
Um,
flipped.
Yeah.
I think it was mainly.
You guys were
Yeah, so they was
one year
asking.
apart in school or two?
1 year. You
1
were
year, yeah,
2012
1 year.
and
They was
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
asking Rach, why you bringing this young ass annoying ass nigga around?
G shit.
No, but in middle school, I mean, obviously, I got there a year before,
Yeah.
but like playing on the basketball team as well, like
Oh,
people. And you were a cheerleader in middle school.
yeah,
So,
1
like,
year.
We probably hung around like the same people, so that's why that's how that came about.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
But then in high school, like the last 2 years, I didn't play, and that's probably how like the flip happened because I started going ghost, like no more house parties.
Yeah, well,
no
he was
nothing.
also
in a
going to
relationship.
IRSC and
Oh.
doing
In a
like dual enrollment.
relationship, yeah.
So he wasn't on campus. a
Well, I
lot
go ghost
either.
in
You started
That's
caking
exactly. I was
early,
like,
bro.
yeah, I went ghost, and I was like, I know what happened.
Cake. That's where cake booty was born.
Facts, bro. Probably.
Y'all got it. Anyway, I mean, it's very similar for me. Like growing up,
you go
we-
ghost when
No, we were like real close when we were younger, and then there was a stretch of like 3-ish years when
you were in a
maybe, like-
relationship.
no, before that, when we were like 12 to
Oh.
15, and like I was purposely annoying. Like
Oh my god.
But that's
It's-
that's every big brother.
yeah, but
Yeah.
like no, to the point where there was one night I didn't sleep because I thought she might kill me. And I'm gonna tell that
No,
story.
really?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
tell
that story.
it. That's
So we had a living room and a sitting room, like 2 living rooms pretty much, but one you don't like. I don't know if every household.
It's like the fake
this.
one. That's
the
like
fake one that
fancy.
no one can sit in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like we have that. And we have the living room. Anyway, the living room used to have like a computer and a TV, like a computer station and a TV. She used to be watching TV all the time, and she used to be like sitting up all the way to like right in front of the TV.
Not like
with the volume.
But
like,
I was all right. Whatever.
with the volume decently up. And I was on the computer this day. I don't usually, like, growing up, I never really used it. But I was just on it this day, and I think I was listening to, like, music videos or something on YouTube.
You was watching tip drill videos.
Maybe. and I had the volume up, like, super loud. And we were kind of competing back and forth with the volume because we were in the same room.
My God.
Anyway, we both, like, I don't think our parents were home, were they?
I think mom was in. No, they weren't home. They were at work.
That's yeah. So both volumes at that point are like all the way up,
Mm-hmm.
like
Blasting.
We can't hear anything going on the TV because the computer actually had external speakers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm on the computer, like she can't hear the TV. I'm blasting it, and at that point you can't like rewind TV or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So she's pissed at me, like
I literally
at this
wanted to
point-
physically hurt him. I think I dug my nails into his skin or
Oh,
something.
God.
We were at like.
I had a problem.
This isn't just like 5. This isn't just 5 minutes of me annoying her. This has been going on for like 30 minutes ish.
Yeah.
Of just back and forth turning it up a little bit. So we're at the point where she's pissed. We have a that separates the living room from the kitchen. There's a
Bar?
dining table and a bar, but it's like built in. Like, you can't really move it. And then we have some stools around. And so she got pissed, chased me around the dining table, probably for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes,
Yeah.
maybe. But what I used to do is, since I was faster, I would still pull out each stool as I ran past it
So it's
to create like an
obstacles, and I'm
obstacle.
like-
And she's like slapping them out of the way as I'm like throwing stools in front of her.
God.
And even like while they're still like on the floor, I'm still like throwing them. So we went around that thing a million times. Anyway, she was so pissed. Like I just saw it in her face when I looked at her one time that I was like, she wants to physically hurt me. So when I go to sleep tonight,
I remember that.
I
Oh,
literally
God.
didn't sleep. And the thing is, like, my bedroom door didn't have a lock.
Yeah.
So
But I
was
wasn't
like,
actually gonna hurt you.
No, I
But-
didn't. I feel like if you caught me in that moment, you might have like punched me or pinched me.
Oh
or
yeah, I
something.
would have. Yeah.
But I didn't like. I actually didn't sleep because I was like, she might come in here and beat the shit out of me while I'm sleeping. So that's like funny to me. But after that, I feel like I kind of calmed down with how I annoyed you.
I think there are
little
probably a few more incidents, but yeah, it was nothing as bad
Yeah.
as that. That was like the worst.
That was.
You and Adam actually, when I was watching TV once and I was ready to go out, you guys grabbed both of my arms and he grabbed both of my legs and you guys threw me in the pool when I was completely
Oh, she
dressed
told me
and
about
ready.
that. She told me
Damn.
about
Dressed
that.
and ready to go. Where?
I don't remember where I was going,
You told
but
me
I
the
was just
story.
like, are you fucking kidding me?
I don't remember that. How old were we?
I don't know how old
I
we were,
mean,
but I just
probably
remember
old. She was
that.
going
Adam
out
was
high
there.
school. Maybe.
Yeah.
If Adam was there, no, you had.
I would have to be in middle school.
Yeah, that's
or he
savage,
was
right?
visiting.
Or he was visiting from college.
Yeah.
That's savage.
I don't remember that, and I apologize.
And even
for that.
hold up, but you, I mean, this is more recent. But
Yeah.
remember the time I went on a date and you blocked me in the hallway with a mattress?
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Oh my god, I was so
Hey,
pissed.
Boca.
So
Me and Luke.
Yeah,
Me and
we were
Luke.
behind Whole Foods.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
Oh
Boca.
my
I was there, but I
God.
used to just sit in my room with the
So
door
she was
closed.
going on.
I also have a little sister, so I know what it's like to annoy
Oh,
little sister.
Getting
it was
ready?
with
And me
that
and Luke
boy.
were like, all right, let's do it.
Patricia's ex. Maybe I shouldn't say this, but
we gotta look that up.
All right.
That's fine.
I can't.
Mike doesn't care. You
No,
good.
You probably could. You probably
good,
I
you
don't
good.
care.
No,
I don't
Okay.
care. And I doubt Patricia cares.
Is it
Okay, well, yeah.
like
But-
X?
So yeah, you're walking. Like your bedroom's at the end of the hall. We were all living together in college. Your bedroom was at the end of the hall. You were walking through. You were already dressed and ready. And AJ at the time
Was sleeping in
was
Luke's room.
sleeping in the living room.
No, it was your room.
Oh, you're right.
No, y'all shared a room, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, but for a little bit, the mattress was in the living room.
Oh, you would just.
We
every
would
day
just
move
put it
out
into
there.
the
Oh,
hallway if we
Okay.
needed space in there or something.
Okay, I thought for a little bit you might have stayed there. Anyway, he took the mattress, which covered the entire entrance to the hallway, and blocked it as she was trying to leave.
And we were at first pretending we were moving it for a second. We're like, hold on. Just like, fine. Like if you just imagine a hallway with just all the rooms on and there's like a common area, like the hallway, and it was a full size mattress probably.
I think
Yeah.
it was,
So-
it was bigger than that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like a queen.
I want to say it was bigger than that.
felt
I
like
don't know.
It was a
it
queen.
My room
covered
was
the whole
big enough
hallway
to-
entrance.
No, I felt like it
though.
was a full because you can get 2 queens in that room.
Yeah, I think
It was a
a
full.
I thought you could get 2 queens.
Nah.
It might have been a queen, whatever.
Yeah.
Either way, it took up the entire. Like you put it up, it took up the entire. No
Hallway
one's looking at me.
entrance.
Hallway, almost all the way to the roof. There might have been a foot of
Yeah.
space, so it was just complete. You just see mattress and that's it.
And there's no way she could get out.
Yeah. And this was like the guy is waiting on the driveway,
Yeah.
like for me to go outside, and I'm like, oh, I'm heading out. It was
No.
like honestly, it was probably like 5-10
and
minutes.
there's no other exit either.
Yeah. And I think, did you run outside too? I think you guys ran outside.
We might have went outside,
How-
but I've
You-
known him since I was
Yeah. So
a
that's
freshman
different
in
story.
college. So
Yeah.
Bro, that shit was. I don't even remember that, but I didn't remember that, but that's hilarious.
yeah, that is funny.
There are a couple other times, like when you were a cheerleader and you had to learn the dance
Oh,
to walk it
God.
out,
Yeah.
and you learn dances very quickly. But this one, for whatever reasons, you struggled a little bit.
I just felt awkward. Yeah. My hips were
Yeah.
doing some weird shit.
And like there was one day we were in the kitchen, me and Jermaine, and like she was pissed about it, and we were like talking about, oh, you can't, like just joking around, like something about like, oh, you can't walk it out, or like I make it rain, I walk it out. And we were like singing it while she was in there. And she's like, Mom, Luke and Jermaine are saying I can't walk it out. At this point, she was like maybe 11 or so.
Yeah.
But she was like, they're saying I can't walk it out. And I can walk it out.
Her mom's probably like, walk it
Okay.
out.
No, they were. My mom was like, Luke and Jermaine, stop making fun of your sister.
Yeah, that's
that
funny.
shit was
God.
kind of funny too.
Yeah.
Any other questions for H?
Nah, but I definitely still annoyed Rach too. She
Yeah.
was,
You're like third brother.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Facts.
Got
I didn't
to.
know who Rachel was for about a year.
Oh my
Yes,
gosh.
Phil has
Rach
the-
lived with us
the worst
for
memory in the
like
world.
probably 3 months. Every time she'd walk, I'd be like, "Yo, who's that going to Luke's room?" Like, bro, she looks like Luke. Luke hasn't been living here.
Yeah, I moved out at that point.
And every time she got brought up in a group chat, who's Rach? It was
Like,
the
who the
same
hell is
fucking
Rach?
rigmarole.
Even
every
up to
single
like
time.
2 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it was
What?
till it was till we lived together. I was like, bro,
No,
who-
but even up to 2 years ago, there was one point when he was like, I think we might have said something about you. in
no,
a
I
text
know
message.
Rach now. We good, we
Okay.
good. This is the Breakfast Club.
Dang, I'm just getting
Fight
flooded
Club.
with Rach stories.
For
So
real.
I do have, and if we think of rich stories, you can bring them up. But I do have just some questions, quick answers, like one sentence.
This is for me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh man.
How would you describe your personal style?
Eclectic and unique
Big words.
and streetwear.
But okay, favorite project that you've worked on or projects?
Probably the Dave East music video or this New Balance campaign. They were
No, New
like,
Balance was tough. I
yeah,
liked it a
thank
lot.
you. It was just everything was smooth and the people were friendly and I like how it came out.
So you don't really you don't prefer it because it's both of those are videos. One's a commercial, one's a.
Yeah, there were stills, there were
music video.
photo in that
Oh.
New Balance one too.
Oh, okay.
But it doesn't matter what type of production it is. It's just the energy on set
Okay,
that like
right.
is what does it.
Bet that makes sense.
Oh, it's
Okay.
not even the materials of the clothes. I mean, it's probably some
It
of
is.
that.
Yeah,
but
some of it. Like if
it's
I like
just-
the pieces themselves, then that's it. But
yeah.
Yeah.
But
It
obviously,
just-
there's more. You're working with these people. You're making connections. So if it was better, then it's better.
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Sorry, I have a question because not to get off the quick hitters, but as a stylist, say you're working with, well, I guess this is a bad
Dang,
example.
Zach got a
Nike-
ring on his wild.
You said what?
You got a ring on.
Oh yeah. So say you were working with Nike.
Okay.
Would Nike give you this plethora of clothing and be like, all right, make styles out of this, or it's up to you as the stylist to completely get everything that you want for that shoot?
So it depends if it's a new product. Obviously, they're providing that product.
Okay.
Or if it's like e-commerce, then it's their pieces. But if they come out with like a new shoe, then I'm providing all of the clothes for
Okay.
it. But they give me like a production card or a purchase card, which the budget is like 25,000. Then it's
Yeah.
like, okay, I go out and shop for it.
Oh wow. That's
And
lit.
what do they do with the clothes
That's not
that,
even the biggest budget.
like, after the shoot?
I mean, some of the clothes we give to talent if it's been used. The other clothes that haven't been used, we return back to the stores or to the showrooms, wherever we got them. But a lot of the pieces, I have a full industrial shelf filled with random ass shit from music videos, whatever jobs, that I'm going to have a big like soup sale in Washington Square Park soon with just I have 15 pairs of
I
stripper
was-
heels
yeah.
from a fucking Quavo
I saw
music
you
video.
posted, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, I need to get rid of this shit. I have IKEA bags full.
Yeah.
You got
So-
any men's
Wait,
media?
so
I
I
didn't
was-
know you
I
could
was
do that
talking to,
shit. I didn't know that you kept
yeah.
that much stuff.
You got men's
Yeah, I
media?
have a lot of I got a bunch of stuff.
What?
Men's medium.
You remember,
Stripper
Rach? You
heels?
remember?
Not fucking stripper heels. Why would stripper heels be a men's medium? You know what I meant, right?
No, I know
Rach
you meant,
knew what
but
I
that
meant.
He was like, yo, you got stripper heels in a men's medium? Let me slide on that.
They don't even make heels in mediums and smalls and larges. What the
Yes, it's the width is the medium.
fuck? You're stupid.
It's a men's
No,
You're
medium.
bro.
so stupid.
I can't stand
But
Hey, you might have to Photoshop stripper heels on,
No.
on film.
Oh,
Don't
that's
do that.
100% the clip for this video.
Don't do that.
At first, I thought it was going to be Rach and Luke, Tom, and Jerry and around the house. But
That's
it's definitely
hilarious.
Phil.
It could be true. It could be multiple clips.
it could be both. But yeah, so you remember Alexa Vitug or Vitug? No, probably if you see
Probably
a
if I
picture.
saw her, yeah.
But she's a stylist in LA.
Mm.
She was saying the same thing, and I was like, you should start a
Yeah. Like eBay or
not even eBay, but
Poshmark
just
or-
like a what is it called?
Shop, Etsy.
Like almost like a farmer's market. Like once a month, you
Oh,
have
yeah.
all the stylists that you know and like your contacts, and you guys meet up and have
Yeah.
No, yeah.
a kind
it's-
of like, because then you can use that as networking also, and then also people can show up and like get quality stuff
Quality
and buy
stuff.
from you guys, get money
Yeah.
back that way too.
Because there's also a lot of showrooms that forget that they lend. So then I have like samples of whole collections of shit, and it's just like it's too much. But with stylists, because all of our schedules are so all over the place, it's
Yeah.
freelance. It's like to match up people's schedules every month and be like, oh, consistently on the 20th of this month or
Yeah,
whatever.
it'd be
every
like at the
third
last Sunday
Saturday.
of every month.
It's kind
whoever
of hard
shows
to
up.
do that
Yeah.
just because
Yeah.
we
But it's
accept
like whoever
jobs.
shows up kind of
Yeah,
thing.
it
Yeah.
could. I mean, it could work.
If you work with Bottega Veneta and they
Oh, I want to. That's
and
like
they
goals.
and they give you any collection stuff and they forget about it, let me know.
Let
well,
me know
those
if you have
brands are a
any
little bit
extra
different.
large, extra large models. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Okay, I got you.
Okay. What was
Mm.
next thing. With new clients, how do you go about do you like determining their personal style? Do you play that into like the decision you make?
Yeah,
when
most
you go?
definitely. So I mean, I don't have that many personal clients. I like to stay away from personal styling, but just for extra money, I style this DJ. She's from London, and when I first worked with her, I just asked them to send me like inspo images. So pieces that they've seen out that people wear that they're
Yeah.
like, oh, I want to wear this or I like this. And then I'm like, okay, I can kind of gauge their personal style. And then I try to push them a little bit further as we build a relationship and they trust me. But yeah.
For commercials too, so like the Dave
Oh,
East
commercials?
music video or something. Like, did you look at his IG and be like, "Oh, this is what he likes"?
No, because the commercial, well, that specific music video actually had a concept. So I have to go, it had to do with, like, the professor was in it, and it was like a mad scientist kind of thing, so it doesn't matter about his personal style that much. It's more about the costume, and that's when I go to, like, costume rental shops, and I just get his sizing, and they have characters in the music video that I have to, abide by that role.
Okay,
Lit.
a couple more of these quick fire questions.
Yeah.
Celebrity that you worked with that you were in awe of.
Oh, that
Has
one.
there ever been any?
Not that celebrities, like, they're celebrities, but I approach celebrities as they're regular people. Like, they want to be known as regular people because people always are like, oh my God, can I get a picture? Da, da, da. And it's like building the connection, talk to them as a regular person and just be chill with them. Don't make them feel awkward.
Yeah.
So I've never been in awe of anyone. I've been like, oh, you're dope, but what's up? Like, do you need anything? Whatever.
That also
That goes a long way. I feel like.
that
Yeah.
goes a long way, but it also, if you approach people the right way, or if you approach someone that way, someone who is a celebrity or something, it also creates a different dynamic rather
Yeah,
than
it
if you're
breaks
going
down
to
that
someone and you're like,
barrier.
oh my gosh, you're this person, and they're like, not that they're gonna think
Yeah.
they're beneath you,
Yeah.
but it's like
You mean
it's a
you-
different
some
kind
of
of
them already
relationship
have
rather than
that.
you
Yeah.
you meeting
They have
someone's
that
equal.
ego,
For a working
but
relationship.
we're both human, so we
Right.
can respect each other, and this is a job we're on,
Yeah.
so like let's work.
It's almost like act like you've been.
But even with someone with an ego, if you approach someone that you feed their ego, they're still gonna look at you not as lesser, but like
Yeah.
as
The help.
as the
I
help
was-
rather than as an equal or as someone like, okay, I can meet
Yeah.
minds
was
with this person
actually-
and
I was actually on a music video set for, what's his name, 24K Golden or whatever. I don't know. He's like some TikTok.
I know who he is.
Yeah, him. And Lil Tecca, I was doing a music video for them, and the producer, someone called the producer the help. Like, one of his people in his team
Damn.
was like, we don't talk to the help. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, we're putting on this job for you, and you're gonna talk down on us. We're the ones working.
Yeah.
It was. I felt so angry at that point.
Not
But some of
even-
them have that energy.
But yeah,
like,
but you're not even the help. You're like
he's literally the producer.
you're making
the
you're
music
making
vid-
them.
Yeah.
You know.
And he was like, we don't the producer asked them a question and they didn't say anything. And when they left the room, I'm like, why didn't you? And they're like, we don't talk to the help.
But they talk to you.
Yeah, I don't
So
know. I
you
don't know.
were-
He's
She's
he's
not the help.
choosing.
The producer,
He's
them.
picking and choosing. He didn't know.
Maybe he didn't
know.
fuck with the producer or something.
No, maybe.
Call a nigga to help sounds like you do it a lot more times than that would like a snap.
Yeah, then that's
that's
specific.
like a that's
or
a
even
usual thing.
maybe not even usual. Could have just been a slight.
And
it
he
was
wasn't
what Luke
even
was
the
saying.
artist. It wasn't even the artist. It was someone on his team. So
Yeah.
like you're just there supporting your friend.
Yeah.
Damn.
the help tough.
It depends. Like yeah, it just I wasn't there, so I can't comment. But it just
Well,
like what Luke said, like or Phil, someone said sounds like it sounds like they might have done something. Like what if there's a bad interaction before that and you only heard that?
Yeah.
You weren't there, but you could be there because she's hiring an assistant,
Bet I'm on my way.
and he's fresh. So,
I'm fresh.
yeah.
Appreciate you.
A couple more questions.
Yeah.
How do you identify new trends in the industry?
Well, living in New York is easy because it's all around you.
You're like, oh damn, look at him.
Yeah, I'm like, oh shit, y'all are fresh. Yeah, I feel like living in New York kind of does it, and also social media.
Makes it easy.
But I don't. Yeah, social media. I'm not gonna say I don't follow trends, but I try to like not
You do.
every single thing. You said
But yeah,
what?
people
You
like
don't follow trends.
Oh, I thought you said I did.
So
people
should
people.
I- go ahead.
Go ahead.
I
So
said,
should he go
should I
so
get
wide?
the hoochie daddy shorts?
Okay, never mind.
Oh, the
I was
Hoochie
gonna
Daddy
ask,
shorts are gonna be in for a minute.
With the stripper heels.
Yeah, with the stripper heels, you can rock them.
Well, I actually have
It's non-binary.
The thighs, it's all about the quad.
Non-binary
I
platform.
have a question for you, Rachel, because it's actually something Luke brought up a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
So he was asking where he thinks each person in the group kind of pulls their fashion from. Like he's saying he probably is heavily Asian influenced. Is there a region or country or something that you feel you pull your fashion from or that you really like?
I mean, I would say Europe and Japan. Japan, like military wear, is something that I'm interested in right now, and like kind of just incorporating into my wardrobe. And I want to for a long time. And then Europe, I tend to lean, not purposely, but when I'm shopping, I tend to lean towards more European brands. Over time, I've noticed like, oh, I consistently look up this brand on like Essence or Farfetch or Intermix, whatever, and which are websites for like high fashion stuff.
Intermix sounds like a dating website.
Yeah,
It
it
definitely
does. But yeah, I just tend to go to European stuff and Japanese.
And your brothers as influence.
Honestly, well, I think
Sneaker,
that
in sneakers.
oh, sneakers, yeah, used to be my brothers, but now I'm honestly trying to like get away from sneakers as well.
Shout out to you.
It's a
and do
terrible
more.
hobby because it's just a lot of money.
Exactly, and yeah, they're comfortable, but you got to elevate at some point.
Yeah.
And there's some sneakers that are better than others, but like
higher fashion than others, but
but they're also
that's what
kind of
you're trying to
corny
do.
as
they
fuck.
ugly.
Yeah, and they're corny as fuck. So like,
Oh, we don't want to trash any brands because you might work with them. So
well, yeah, but I'm not name dropping.
Sneakers are ugly. Yeah,
Just-
that's all.
no, they're all
Just-
nice.
They're not all nice.
We can
like
have
all
a
brand-
preference.
like all
yeah,
brands.
you can.
No, you don't want to say you like all of them. You
can
you
say-
want
I have a
she wants to
preference.
outwardly say yeah, some are trash. So when people are like, oh, she's going to work with us, she's picking to work with us. That means you must not
she
be
only
trash.
works with the hottest brands.
Exactly.
There we
Some
go.
are
There we
butt
go.
cheeks. Okay.
I do like.
Okay,
that you elevate
glad
your
that's cleared
sneakers.
up.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I obviously have a pair of sneakers over there, but it's
They're not all sneakers though, so that's
Yeah.
good.
You got some Crocs over there.
platform Crocs.
But still, you kind of just don't want to pigeonhole yourself into one
facts.
kind
You
of
don't wanna
thing.
Pigeonhole yourself.
Yeah. People are gonna hire me for my taste,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I need to have a preference.
But yeah, I guess. But whatever, I feel like you can look at you can style people with whatever kind of fashion that they or kind of style they like.
But that's why I'm picking and choosing my clients. I need to be more selective
Yeah.
because they're representing my brand. I'm not gonna want them to be like, oh, Rachel styled me and they're wearing something ugly because they
Like
like the
rainbow.
ugly shit.
Yeah,
And it's like, nah,
that's
We don't
facts.
fucking rainbow no more.
yeah, I don't fuck with
Oh
rainbow.
god.
So, if you work with Crocs and you get the Salehis, slide them my way.
You know, he actually sent a bunch of people that I know his shoe,
What?
like
So other stylists.
yeah, well, other stylists, but even like his friends and stuff that live in New York. Like, I know a bunch of people with them, and I'm
Wait,
like,
so
for
you didn't
free?
want to ask them?
Well, I mean, I
Like,
know
yo, my brother,
them. I don't know
They
him.
also run big as shit. Like,
They-
you got-
But I heard they're
you gotta-
comfortable as fuck.
Yeah, they
too.
are comfortable. You gotta size down like a size and a half.
For
It's
the-
kinda
which
wild.
one is the Salehi Croc?
The one that has his fingerprint on it. It's the Croc that. Anyway, they went up in price. They retail at $85. They're on resale.
You can get the Merrills though.
You can
Yeah,
afford
but
those,
no,
bro.
No,
85. They're the
85 is
Merrill.
retail. They sold out within 2 minutes. But the resale is like $550.
Okay, but
on
have you
some-
seen
on
the
some of the
Merrill shoe? It's similar, and
Nah.
it's just as. I'll show you.
Nah, I want the sleeves. Anyway.
Okay.
He's a brand guy.
Yeah.
Last
You know how it
quick
is.
fire question. Restaurant recommendations in New York City. Give me like 2 or 3.
Okay. Shout out to Adam. Cafe Mogador. It's Moroccan.
That's the first time I ever heard you just pronounce the M.
Adam.
What, Adam? Oh, instead of Ada.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cafe Mogador, which is Moroccan. There's Szechuan Mountain House,
Ooh.
which is
Mountains.
Szechuan. And
Sounds like a vacation.
BK Jani, which is Pakistani, like a Pakistani burger spot.
Oh, so mostly Asian.
But-
Pakistani burgers.
Oh, that
Spices.
place is fire.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
said Moroccan, the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Okay. Those are the quick fire questions. Now we got some random topics. Zach. Tati's making you.
Before I even address that, I know
Uh-oh.
Phil was he's doing his team fighting, and he was kind of talking about it in the elevator.
Oh, we jumping straight to me. Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Wouldn't that be sports?
we could do it in sports. We can do it now. But recently, I joined the fight team at the gym, so that's
You're-
cool. Had my first practice yesterday, and I'm excited about it.
So if you see me with Phil, be ready.
on site, I'm excited about it just because it's like MMA class on steroids. So I
Right.
was telling AJ like
Steroids are bad for you, though.
it is, but the amount of detail that I'm getting in training, plus I'm actually training with better fighters.
Yeah.
So the fact that I'm training with better fighters, I'll naturally just get better. But it's the details. So a lot of people think like, oh, I'm fighting to become a professional. No, I'm not. I'm actually just training so I could become a killer.
What?
He wants
She
to
could be better.
These hands are deadly.
I want to be so like
Not yet.
I'm
They're
training.
training.
Yeah, I'm training so I could be good enough to where if I ever got into a conflict in the street, I can put somebody
defend
down. if I
yourself.
Yeah,
wanted to.
but yeah, MMA, you're not really killing people.
But
Like,
also-
you don't like mixed martial arts. You don't learn like killing techniques really.
If you
Defense
choke
It
them
It's
out,
like-
depends on the mixed
It
martial
dep-
arts
it
you're
de-
doing.
Yeah, but for the most part,
isn't
Yeah.
it self-defense?
it's But even like
Feels like normal.
UF like what people do in the
I
UFC
kill
and that kind of
loosely, like,
MMA.
hurt somebody.
Yeah. But I was trying to kill loosely. I'm trying to get clarification
Either
because
kill or lie.
the techniques you
Bro.
learn in mixed martial arts are different from techniques you learn in like other type of like if you're doing like military combat and military type
Yeah.
of martial arts. That stuff is like they're training people. Like the goal is to kill the person across from you, and this one you're just
I can inflict some
you're
real pain.
Yeah,
you're
but if-
inflicting pain, but you're like disabling that person so you can. The goal is to
Yeah.
get away. That's
Yeah,
mixed
to-
martial arts for the
Not for him.
neutralize it.
But if you're a suspect, they can use this camera footage against you. So
No, I
You're
will
not
never
trying to
be a
kill nobody.
suspect. I've never been a suspect in my
you're
life.
not trying to kill.
You a little
anybody.
bit. I mean, with the stripper heels comment, that's a little suspect.
Yeah.
A little bit suspect.
I think a lot of suspects.
So that's
You-
cool. So
you're
I'll-
currently suspect.
I'll be getting beat up a little bit more. I'll be getting bruised
Whoa.
up.
Yeah.
But
Wow, suspect.
it'd be like that sometimes. So yeah, but you guys will see. Hopefully,
Nah, that's lit though.
the goal is to probably at this point get on a fight by the end of the year, like an undercard.
That's
do
cool.
like a kickboxing.
But yeah, I'm
Right.
sure like the fight team training is obviously is different from the MMA classes. People you have like beginners and stuff in it, and
Yeah.
I mean that's what I want. I want to
It's
learn
two
like,
dudes
what
that
the people
pro.
are actually doing and doing it.
It's
Like,
two dudes there pro. Two guys got belts. Shout out to matter of fact, congratulations to Mo. He
to
just
Mo,
won
yeah,
He
Mo
just
is
won his
a
belt.
guest on the pod.
Boom goes the dynamite at 155.
He
so
hurt his ankle though. What happened with that? You know what happened?
Just kicked somebody real hard.
Okay, but I'm saying, do you know what the like?
No,
Think
he's
he-
straight.
he didn't go to the
Walking
doctor
again.
now?
His ankles would be
He might have-
snapped.
He
kicks someone
he's
that
walking. Usually
He
though, a
would.
lot of times after fights, fighters are pretty like their
Yeah,
legs
banged
are
up,
always
yeah.
pretty banged up, so they usually can't come back for like a month just to heal. They don't really break anything. He just hit it. He good though. He walking.
Mhm.
He'll be back in like a month probably. I'm gonna fuck Luke up if he get out of line.
And Luke gets out of line.
All the time.
He's gonna kick me with his stripper heels.
Hey man, that's strike one.
Strike one, you can get two more.
Okay, next thing. Zach, you have a confession to make.
Yes. So
On his Usher shit.
last podcast, we talked about the joint bank account, and Tatiana, as she does when we don't have guests on, she listens to those episodes. So she texts me like, "Hey, you were being really annoying on this episode," and I'm like, "What? What the fuck did I do now?"
Yeah, I feel like you get that text a lot.
I also
What?
thought you were being annoying.
Did you?
No.
Oh. So I was like, what did I do now? And then she was saying how I made it. She used you as this fucking pedestal or whatever. She
fuck
was like,
yeah.
you were trying to sound like you were like Lukey type level, and that you were all for the joint bank account. when you weren't, like I had to force you, da da da. But as you remember last episode, I was saying I don't even really remember when we started the joint bank account, and then to like the process of it. So the joint bank account, it was all Tatiana's idea. She wanted me to set the record straight. It was not my idea, not my willing to do it. Now I'm all for it. But I guess at the time I wasn't, which when she brought it up, I kind of remembered, but just wanted to clear it.
Don't
so
do it.
Tatiana
Wait, so
would
was I right on the timeline of when it was?
Yeah, I think you were.
Yeah.
Yeah, around when she was working at Cheesecake Factory, which was Cincinnati.
Just don't get bank accounts until marriage.
Bro, that's Zach's the opposite. Zach thinks that you're dating for like 2 months and you should get a joint bank.
No,
That's-
you don't get joint bank accounts until marriage, bro.
Oh,
That's
you
facts.
listened to that part, right?
Yeah, I was listening. I'm like, this nigga's wilding.
Yeah.
Zach's like, yeah, they definitely have. a joint
He just
bank account.
skipping steps.
Oh,
He's like, yeah, they broke up multiple times. They got a joint bank account. No, I don't got a joint bank
I was
account.
about
he's
to
like
say.
the
He's
logistics
rich,
of that.
so he's gonna get a joint bank account with a girl. Like, what, Zach? I'm like, I was listening to
Yeah.
Zach, and I'm like, bro, this man is wilding right now.
Zach must be
So-
rich.
But at the
talking
time,
about-
because when I was listening, I was like, damn, I do sound like a fucking idiot. But I had so many thoughts going through my head that like
Nah, I know
I
how you
couldn't
feel.
articulate it properly. I was, even if I would have articulated
You
it
were still in your dumb
correctly,
shit.
I still would have been wrong with what I was saying listening back. But I don't think you need to be married to have a joint bank account, unlike Phil.
We're
You
not-
don't-
we're
you
not
don't need
going
to.
down
You don't
this
need
road
to.
again.
I'm not saying everyone needs to follow the footsteps I did. I'm just saying I don't think there's one way of doing stuff.
Zach
That's all
hadn't
I'm
even
saying.
met her yet.
Yeah.
Zach, I didn't even met her yet. He's like,
He was like, before
here's
we
my
meet,
social security number.
and my routing number. And
But yeah, I think it's just a case by case thing, because maybe you
Yeah.
you guys want to have a wedding, like you want to have a wedding, but you got to
Mhm.
put it off till later. But you guys know.
Yeah. But
You're
yeah,
locked in.
Tati, she was just like, I mean, we split everything. So actually, let me not even say what Tati's thought process is. I don't
We'll
want to
have
say
her
the
get on
wrong
the
you're gonna
pod.
thing.
butcher it.
And
You gonna be in
then
a
next
doghouse.
podcast, I have to correct myself again. So let
Bro,
me
we
just shut up.
imagine, and then every podcast you just correct yourself.
Hold on, I
It's a
would.
domino effect. It's a never-ending thing. That'd be awesome, though.
It would be.
It would be a new segment.
I want to clarify. Tati's clarifications.
Yeah, or is just Zach apologizing? Okay, next thing, Phil, you have a question of the day or not?
Well, this was
I
the
proposed this in a text
yeah.
message.
This is what he had asked us.
Oh,
The
bet,
last thing we did that was invigorating. Is that what the question
Oh.
was?
No, that made you feel alive or something.
Yeah.
No, that was there's a word, a specific word.
Liberating.
Liberating.
Not invigorating.
So we'll ask
yeah.
Rach. We'll let the guests go first. So what was
Something
the
you've done
last thing?
recently.
Was the last thing you did that made you feel liberated?
Do
Uh,
we need to pull up Merriam-Webster?
Oh, Phil's was
No,
what?
no, no,
Not
Yeah.
not for you, not for you. I'm saying
Oh.
for the listeners that may not know.
Bro,
what-
everyone knows what liberation
I think it was vacation with my friend in LA that was making me feel liberating. It was my first first adult vacation without my family.
Oh, really?
Oh snap!
And it was like, it was just like, shit, this is an actual fucking vacation. There's no
there's
like,
no arguments.
yeah, there's no like family politics. What the fuck? I can do what I
Yeah.
want.
But
This
also,
is crazy.
having every time we go on vacation, it's 5 of us.
Yeah.
So like we all want to do different, not always, but we all want to do different things. And it's like we're only there for a certain amount of time, and then we're like, but I want to go to this place, and Rach and I want to go shop, or Adam wants to go shop, and my parents are like, no, we want to go to the museum, and like so, you're pulled in so many different directions. There's so many people to please.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's kind of
Which I'm sure people can
yeah.
relate to. I mean, it's
yeah.
all
I feel like a
family
lot of
dynamic.
yeah, facts.
Yeah.
So that was your one.
Yeah, that was my one. Because I had a good ass fucking time, and it was not. It was
in
just
LA recently?
relaxing. Yeah, it was like 2-3 months ago.
Did
But-
you do any work or no?
No, no work at all.
Okay.
Just for my birthday and her birthday.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's how you vacation.
But are we going around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Alright.
Phil, you go.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
did you hear this on? I feel like a lot of times you hear stuff on.
Donkey of the day.
Yeah.
Breakfast Club. No,
Breakfast-
this actually wasn't a question of Breakfast
So
Club.
this was just something you.
This
came
is
up
something
with?
I thought about. Like I'd be
Yeah.
like deep in my mind, and I'm like, and I try to like. So when I try to check on my homies, I don't want to just hit them with the cliche, "Yo, what y'all boys doing? How y'all feeling?" Like, nah, what made you feel this way? So I've been trying to do that within my circles a little bit more,
Yeah.
just to kind of really get a gauge of where the homies at mentally, or just in life.
You're a real one.
Yeah, I think relationships are important to me. Like that's the most important thing in my life.
Can you just get to your answer?
Shut up, Luke.
Or the
So-
reason why you asked the question in the first place.
Nah, just because I sat back and thought about like some things I had did recently. I'm like, damn, I felt really liberated when I did that. But it's also really dangerous. So one of the things was when
Jacking
we
off.
were in New Orleans. No, I actually haven't done that.
It's the pre-cum
Bro,
clarity.
can you what?
What?
Can you just let him
Like you feel free.
just let him say what he needs to say? Like
What
you've
are you-
been
what are you
interrupted
talking
4
about?
times and he keeps going on tangents. Bro.
Clarity.
But in New Orleans for my best friend's wedding, one of the homies, big folks, he had a Hellcat Charger he had a Hellcat for the weekend.
Yeah.
And we was in that bitch like swinging the tails, doing burnouts,
Yeah.
spin outs, doing about 130 on a regular street. Like it was racing somebody, just like just living on the edge. And I know it's dangerous, but like in that moment, I just felt so
It's
alive.
Adrenaline, yeah.
Because the windows was down, we didn't have on our seatbelts, and like it was a 392 engine, so you
So
know
you
how
had
they
the
sound.
windows down, going 130.
Well, like 110.
Yeah, but
110.
still, like
It's really fast. It's
that's
not
a
the
lot
same.
that's a lot of wind and that's drag also.
It's
But-
drag, but it like when you're in the back
Yeah,
seat,
but
it just
yeah.
feels amazing.
Okay.
The wind blowing through your hair and shit.
You were
Nah, because it's just like because we're racing like. So we're going back to the hotel, and there's a old school black guy like
Yeah.
a Mustang, and he just boom rev the engine. So my homie was like, "Oh, he talking that shit."
Yeah.
So he rev his engine. The light turned green. We take off, and it's a mile of nothingness.
Yeah.
So we pull off, and we going, and we did that for about 2 or 3 miles, in and out of traffic, just racing back and forth. And then we get close to the hotel, and he's like, "Y'all watch this." Fucking hold back in, just half a circle, comes back, whips it through the light. And I've never been with anybody that drives like that.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to drive a car like that. I did it once at Enterprise on accident. I was in an SS Camaro. I slammed the traction was off, slammed the gas. I came out the parking lot, half spin, shot off. And I was like, oh, shit. I didn't do it on purpose, though. So
Yeah.
being in a car with somebody that does it often, because he has Hellcats back at home.
Mm-hmm.
So it's controlled. It was just fun.
Yeah.
And I was just like, damn, I felt so alive in that moment because, one, I'm a daredevil. I like taking unnecessary risks with my life. And so it was just cool. And then the second one was, so I was talking to Danny, and we be on Reddit. And you know Reddit's a dark place.
Yeah.
And
Danny and Reddit, I was like, I've never.
no, I was talking to Danny, but she
And you said we be on Reddit.
We be on Reddit. Yeah, we
Oh,
both got
okay.
Reddit. Like we both
Yeah,
like
I'm on
she
there
gets
all
her
the time.
news from Reddit. I get my news from Reddit.
Mm.
I'm on like hella vegan pages
Yeah.
for like recipes and fitness stuff. And I was just like, niggas on Reddit be wilding. I just felt like wilding, so I was like, can I post a nude on Reddit? I asked her because I don't want to be disrespectful, and she let me. And that was a wild place.
That is wild. I be on Reddit all the time, bro. Watch me come across that shit. No.
You
know your phone.
wouldn't-
You know your phone listens to what you say.
No, but you wouldn't know it was me.
So now, like, I go on Reddit and it's all nudes.
No, you
And
wouldn't
I
know
see
it was
Phyllis
me.
Jones.
You wouldn't know it was me.
You it's just a random.
It'd be weird if you knew.
It's
it was
just a
me.
random
I'd be-
pic
I'd be
of you.
real sus.
I would know it's you.
How?
I see the stripper.
So,
I'm
it's like it's
going through the only dude with
but it's no
strip
face,
reels
no
on.
case type deal.
Yeah. So in
Oh,
okay.
God.
Yeah, you'll never know. So that was just
But
like.
there's no
cool.
username attached to.
So you just wanted
can
to
make
go
up
through
a-
and watch
you
your
make up
comments.
your name.
Yeah, you can go
Yeah.
fake username.
Reddit
It's not gonna say Philip Bicker.
No, yeah, like what the
Philip
Reddit literally
Like a LinkedIn.
User/Philip Bickers.
What's his
location South Florida.
what's his username? Oh no.
My face in the picture, like no, it's like Reddit
Yeah.
is literally a place for and is it?
You're never gonna know it's
anonymity?
me, but it says I feel you posted this 2 weeks ago. Like, oh, I wonder who that could be.
Who is this? Yeah, so that was cool. Like just getting the permission from my old lady, then doing it, and just why
Okay.
not?
Lukey.
That was wild. Did you get a ton of comments and likes?
I got some decent feedback actually.
Feedback.
Yeah.
You asked for advice.
Well, no,
He said, "Rate
when
me.
People no.
RateMyMeat.com."
When people, there actually is a subreddit.
That is
for
actually
rate
like
my-
rate my yeah.
British.
It's actually a subreddit for that.
That is what he fucking did.
I was like, oh no, do it. I'm gonna do it. Like, what you
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't
Like,
need to
if you
know.
go-
I don't need to know the rest.
I feel
We've
like you're
already
gonna go
figured
look
out.
it.
No,
You're
I'm
a
not. I
All
won't.
the
I won't.
listeners going to
Rate my
the
meat.
subreddit.
But-
rate
Oh no.
But I'm definitely not going to it because you know my answer to the last like 3 pods ago when we were talking about
What?
watching your homies,
Oh, your
Yeah.
homies OnlyFans.
homie fans.
Homies fans.
We should make a website for the homies fans.
No.
But nah, it was cool, bro. And like Danny watched like comments and shit with me, so she was just laughing. It was just funny.
She's like, ooh.
But it was just cool to like your girl to allow you to do stuff like that. That's what was
Was
like.
she drunk?
Nah, nigga, she was sober. Like it was just like she was like, cool, do it. Like I don't care. Like she just cool with that because she like knows I'm not. She don't ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, Danny's pretty quiet, but I feel like one-on-one she's
She
better,
straight,
more
yeah.
funny.
She be chilling, bro. And
I
she
know
knows, and she
she's just
knows
not
who
a
I
social-
am. Like she knows, like I'm a wild dude.
Yeah.
So like a part of me just always gonna do wild shit.
Because if
but-
not, you're just gonna be like, biting your shoulder.
Yeah, so like she lets me lets me have that, like she lets me be wild, but at the same time it's like she knows that because it's us now and we like
Yeah.
planning for the future and stuff, I'm not wilding out to the extent
Right,
that I
it's
used
just-
to and taking risks where I can like get killed and shit.
She's like, fine,
I'm
put your
fuck.
meat on the thing.
Yeah, I see it all the
Fine.
time. Go ahead.
Looking over your shoulder like a continental standard.
Oh gosh. Okay, so Luke, have you been liberated recently?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
You haven't done anything recent.
That
You
made you
didn't.
feel
You
The
didn't.
Italy trip.
You went
wasn't
driving
I
liberating?
mean, no,
fast
Italy was, but I didn't want to
hydroplane?
give the same answer. as her.
Oh, my bad.
It
Well,
said your
also,
answer.
And also, I've been on like 10 different vacations, just me and her,
Yeah.
and like I mean, it's same.
Okay,
thing, like,
big money, jet setter,
Okay.
10 different ones minimum.
Mr. Morale and the big step of Lukey.
The
Okay,
worldwide steppers.
Like I experienced that as well, my first one, and she did too. She was like, "This is so much better than going on vacation with family." You might have to bleep that out, but
Why would I bleep that out?
because they might listen.
Her family's her sisters. That she lives in.
But that's her opinion.
definitely gotta bleep that
Is
out.
that really? Of course, I feel like that's
Don't bleep
anybody's
it.
opinion
Okay.
going on with
Maybe-
a significant
maybe-
other. is
Whenever
better
you
than
take a
family.
vacation, it's
Yeah,
always
yeah,
better than
okay,
going with a
okay,
family
probably,
vacation.
okay,
That's
okay.
facts.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know
You
if
don't believe that.
vacations are better than friendcations. So.
It depends. It depends.
Yeah.
It depends.
It depends. I think.
The-
yeah.
I think
I think-
they could be even. They're just better
It's
in different
different.
ways.
The
Yeah.
good thing
Yeah.
is like when we go when I've gone with you like to Maryland and stuff like that was fun because I know you like the outdoors type shit.
Mm-hmm.
So like when I go, I'm like, okay, I'm prepared to go outdoors, and like getting
Yeah.
the blow up things and going down the river, like that was cool. But when I go on vacations, like me and her, we enjoy like the same things.
Mhm.
So
like our Chicago trip and Costa Rica are like neck and neck, but the experiences are different.
Yeah.
Right. That's
yeah,
what I'm
one's
saying.
partying and one's like
Yeah, yeah.
relaxing
Yeah.
in a tropical island
Yeah.
type shit. Okay.
Zach and
Zach,
AJ.
are you liberated?
Well, one, I'll say I'm glad to see Phil following my footsteps. I'll leave it at that. Listeners can do it, whatever they want with that. But
Yeah,
paying-
Zach definitely rated his meat. That's why he knew exactly what happened.
But I mean,
That's
the
wild.
most recent thing that comes to mind definitely just paying off the wedding. Like
Yeah.
it sucks that all the money that I got from the wedding, like it's gone now essentially. But it's like I don't have to make any more payments towards this wedding. So I guess
That's
that'd
cool.
be the one thing.
And that was a beautiful fucking wedding.
Appreciate
lit.
it.
That
Yeah.
shit was
Oh, you
lit.
weren't on the
Like, that shit was
Appreciate
fun
it.
as fuck.
Check out the
Vlog.
wedding vlog if you guys.
Yes.
It has basically the entire wedding. So
Yeah.
ceremony. So if you missed it, then you
But
got
I
to see it.
also I played Nick because Nick, shout out Nick, he did the video during the wedding, but I forgot to tell him that there was a second battery in the bag, and the
Mm.
battery definitely died.
Yeah, it
So,
died through.
yeah.
And then you think he did it from his camera.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, we can move on.
AJ gotta go.
Oh yeah,
No,
my
I'm
phone.
never liberated. What you talking about?
Damn, that's
No, I
depressing.
don't know. I just do like whatever I want all the time. So
So
I
you're
really
always
have.
liberated.
yeah, I don't know.
You always feeling free.
I don't even know what
Okay.
I've done recently. To be honest,
Salty donut.
it's been here. Oh yeah. I got.
Because you're
So I accidentally ordered two. So there's these at Salty Donut. There's like donut holes, and those are cheaper than the regular donuts. They're like $3 compared to like the $4.55, whatever it is. I was getting your vegan donuts. I meant to order two of those. I ordered one and then two of the Oreos, and this is not liberating, but whatever. It
You got it
kind of
for free.
was. So when we got there was a donut on there that me and Luke both didn't see online. And we were like, oh, we want to try it. It looked good. So I asked for this one, and then I checked my order, and then there's only one vegan donut and the two donut holes, and I was like, oh, this is wrong. Then I checked, and I was like, oh, it's my mistake. So I told her, and she's like, oh yeah, just pay for this, and I got you. She ended up giving me 2 extra vegan donuts when I only just needed one for free. So I got 2 free donuts and free donut holes for the price of one donut.
It's lit. You confuse the shit out of me.
Right? she just like, I don't even want to think. Like, I don't know if it was
She's like,
my
"It's too
mistake or yours.
early?"
She's just like, yeah.
classic
There was no one
technique.
else in there. She's like, "Whew, donuts. And Luke was trying to mess it up. He's like, no, I'm like, Luke, shut. He's like, no, I'm gonna get
And then
more
he was
donuts.
like,
like, bro,
she's giving it to me for
she's
free.
giving it to me for free. Just chill. He's
Because
like,
I
"Oh,
wanted
okay."
his donut hole. So I was like,
Yeah,
Danny did
I'll
that
just-
too recently.
yeah.
We were at a margarita place. Oh, we are at La Mexicana, and so they're trying to build up their business. So they gave us like 3 free margaritas,
Mm-hmm.
and then Lady's like, oh, here, next time y'all come, y'all get free margaritas in the house. We're like, cool. We walking out. So the hostess, who's different from our waitress, it's like, all right, thank you for coming. Here's free margarita cards. Then he was like, oh, no, it's cool. I'm like, no, thank you, appreciate it. To the cards. I'm like, yo, shut up. Like,
Yeah.
So then we went back
It's
with all,
free.
like, with Patty and Mike and them, was able
Yeah.
to get all free drinks. And I'm like,
Right.
girl, you about to blow it.
Right.
This is a blessing.
Facts.
Can't block the blessings.
Can't block the blessings. Not in this economy. Nope.
But AJ learned from Phil clearly
What?
to confuse people, and then they don't know what you're talking about, and you get free shit.
Oh no. I mean, my dad is a master at getting free things. Not
your
in like,
mom,
not in the
too.
way of, not in the. So they're
That's why they're
different.
together.
My dad's in sales, so he's always been good at like relationship building, which is kind of like probably why I am. He's trained me from when I was like 3, but like he'll just walk in, he'll go to a restaurant and be like, "Oh, you guys have," like he'll know the price beforehand and be like, "Oh, damn, you got a coupon or anything?" And they're like, 20% off here." Or like, "Dang, can you give me anything for free?" He'll get free, like if it was a
Facts.
Chinese place, free crab ring goods or something. Like, yeah, sure, here.
See,
It's like.
our parents taught us, I feel like, to be honest.
The
Yeah.
opposite.
No,
But
I mean that's not.
It's not
yeah.
dishonest, but like,
But just like in the situation with Danny, like how he's like, oh no, it's okay because we already got
yeah,
our
Yeah.
our
free.
parents were like, nah.
But I think that's like them migrating to America and being
Yeah,
like,
it's
we
an
need to be
American
straight
thing,
up
yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, we don't want
everything.
people to think
Yeah.
that all Guyanese people are like crooks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also like we don't want to get.
It's really the delivery and how you go about it. Also, like
Yeah.
you
act
it's
like
kind
you
of
know
like
it.
ask and you shall receive type thing too.
Yeah.
And like if you never ask, you never
Yeah,
you never
exactly.
know. Like maybe they do that for everyone. They just I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm also of the mindset, if you make a mistake, like,
That's
I'm
fine.
just going to let you make your mistake.
Yeah.
I'm not correcting your mistake if it's going to benefit me.
Yeah. My mom is lit where she's like if she works in
AT&T?
customer service too, so she knows how customer service is supposed to. So if they're trying to like pull the wool over our eyes or like try to get over or just like not trying to do their job because they don't feel like it, you're gonna end up giving my mom a lot of
10
free
months.
things. you're gonna
Bro,
you're gonna thanks that.
we were at the house, and she was talking to AT&T. They like overcharged her for something. I
Yeah.
feel like she got like a year of free AT&T service.
Prob-
She was
they threw
like
some
going
stuff
in on them in the next room, and I was like,
There's a
"Damn, you think she's really gonna get some like free stuff? Like, if that gets her somewhere, I might start doing that."
yeah.
But she I think I
But
asked
she
you. Like,
she's
later.
I mean she didn't grow up with a lot too, so anytime
someone
like some-
wrongs her.
and not that someone wrongs her, but like she's really on point about money
Yeah.
and like making sure like she checks the bill every time. Like if one thing is wrong, you're fixing this type thing. So there's that. But
That's how it should be.
yeah, and like it's a lot of people
don't correct people on their mistakes.
huh?
Well, no, like,
A lot of people don't know
I'm
that,
saying,
but-
like, if it benefits me, so, like, if you,
No, I know,
if
I
I
know,
get
I'm
a
joking,
bill
I'm
and you
joking.
fuck it up, but, like, if you fuck up my bill, yes, that don't benefit me if you fuck up my bill.
Yeah,
you
I mean,
charge
so
me more.
that stuff's just like get the bill corrected. But if
Yeah.
it's like egregious or like other things, then
Yeah.
you're gonna like, and she'll do it for other people too. Like if something happened with Phil, she was and yada yada whatever. Call my mom and she'll get it done.
We're gonna put her name right here, right, Zach? And her phone number.
Put her at, and if y'all need help,
We've
holla at
got
my
so
mom.
many.
Free shit?
We got so many free things from Amazon just because like if you're a Prime member and they don't get it to you on time, it's free.
Dang, I should have called because
Really?
Yeah.
There's
If
a
they-
lot of shit that.
If sometimes they kind of change and be like, oh, we'll get it to you, buy this. Like they started
Yeah.
changing it, but maybe it might come here. If it doesn't get to you, if there's like, you'll get it in 2 days. She'll be like, yeah, I was expecting it for something I need today and it's not here, so
damn.
just cancel the order.
Your
If
mom-
it's already in transit, they can't
Yeah.
Yeah.
recall it, so it'll just show up and your money's
Or
still
they'll give her
there.
another one or something.
Yeah,
For
something. Yeah.
quicker shipping. Your mom should do the TikTok where it's like, follow Miss Graves because I read the fine print. You know?
Yeah. She's always sending me deals too, like
Yeah.
Brad's deals or whatever. Like, yeah.
Shout out to Miss Graves
Alright.
and Papa Graves.
Next thing, we talked about salty donut. Great transition to the next topic. Favorite snack that was discontinued.
I have a couple.
I think mine was the Doritos, like the triangle shaped ones. They brought those back. The cone.
Oh,
like
the puffy
Oh
ones.
yeah,
the
the
Oh,
puffy
you mean
ones,
like
like
the
the
3D?
3D.
Bugles
Yeah,
almost?
yeah,
They were
yeah.
3D or
Yeah,
something.
those
Doritos
are
3D.
You
fire.
hate Bugles though. Didn't you say
Yeah,
Bugles
those,
were trash?
those are the same thing as bugles.
No,
they're
They
not.
literally are.
That's why I like the
They're
3D.
better than bugles.
Because I love bugles, and that's why I like the
Isn't
3D
No,
the
no.
ones.
texture different? The,
The
texture
texture is a
different.
little bit
because
different.
No,
Yes.
it's not really. It's
Yes.
not really.
It's a smooth puff.
It has ridges. Bugles has ridges, and
No,
Du-
no,
No,
but
I'm
the-
not talking about bugles. I'm talking about the Doritos.
I'm saying Doritos is smoother and Bugles has
oh,
ridges.
yeah.
But
That's
the
what I'm saying.
bugles to me the
Oh, the
taste,
flavor.
the flavor
It's
is different. It's not the same flavor as a Dorito. Like this, they
Well,
don't have
yeah,
sweet chili.
yeah,
It
the-
tastes
the-
like fucking corn balls.
the flavoring is different, the seasoning, but as the
Doritos
actual
are also corn chips.
chip, yeah, it's
yes,
the same
but
thing.
bro,
But
they
a
have
And it's
flavor
the
of
same
corn chips.
texture.
Yeah, do you
It's
eat
just-
for the flavor? Like,
yes.
There are two things. 2 pieces of dessert in front of you. 2 pieces of tiramisu.
Yeah.
You're gonna eat the one that
2
has
pieces
better.
of tiramisu.
You're gonna eat the one that has better flavor, even if they look exactly the same and they're made from the same thing.
Yeah.
So I'm not eating bugles because they taste like shit.
Well,
It could
to
be
me, I like
could be
Bugles.
made from the same thing, but the flavor is different. That's the most
Yeah.
important thing when you're eating.
Yeah, but I like bugles, so.
I
Okay.
fucks with
But I also like it
If you're
because
a
you can put them
cornball.
on your fingers, and I used to
You're the only one that
Oh,
doesn't
You're
like
a
pickles.
fucking child. You still do that at 30?
sometimes.
Okay.
Why wouldn't he?
Fuck growing up.
Right?
Okay.
Luke's not as mature as he wants
No,
people to
I'm not.
think he is.
But I'm not. But I don't put bugles on the end of my fingers.
Why?
Never
bro?
did that?
Bro,
That's
Luke
how
would be
we
you're
have our
immature.
own-
Luke
No, I
would
am
be-
own
immature,
childish
I am
ways.
immature,
Luke would be
but-
you're immature for this, and then he'll go like do some
Yeah.
extra stupid. We're like, what you talking about?
Yeah, but I feel like that's just.
What's my?
No, that's how
Very-
you live long, bro. You stay young, stay youthful.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You
Is
tryna
that the
die.
only snack you got?
No, the Cheetos Puff Circles.
The cheese balls?
The cheese balls.
Yeah.
Those were discontinued too. I think they brought those back.
And you like those?
Yeah.
I used to like them as a kid. Yeah.
I always like the planters
I don't.
ones
I
as a
haven't.
kid.
I haven't. Planters ones were better. I haven't eaten them in a minute, but
Obviously, they're discontinued. You said.
no, they brought them back.
Okay, but still, like it'd be a while if they were discontinued.
No, but I still didn't eat them even when they brought them back.
Oh, okay.
I liked them when I was younger. I just haven't eaten them since
Yeah.
they brought it back.
What about you, Rach? What do you like? What you be snacking?
I'm not. I don't know. I'm not much of a snacker.
You
Really?
like meals?
Like I'll like a. Nothing's gone discontinued. I like meals.
She
I'm
only
the-
likes
I'm the
shit
same
that's
way,
in
too.
the know.
I like a hot meal.
Like a
I
hot
like my
pocket.
food hot.
Bro, when she was the only snack that I know that you loved when we were growing up is the fucking pickled sausages at basketball games.
Oh yeah,
She
yeah.
used to be
I
going
liked
to
those.
the concession stand at the high school game and getting
A
pickled.
pickled sausage was good.
Bro, so
yeah.
many pickled sausages.
Hot sausages. Super lit.
The hot sausages.
Yeah.
And Funyuns. I fuck with a Funyun.
Hey, you put cheese on your hot flaming hots?
No,
What?
I don't. I should try it.
Hell
My
Yeah.
stomach gonna be bubbling.
You're right.
Cheese on the flaming hots hit
You're right.
different.
You
boy.
you can't do that once you're like old. Like once you turn
You hit that
25.
lactose.
Like
Yeah.
once you get 26, you have to get your own insurance. You can't eat that stuff no more. Like,
Yeah.
You're not gonna get approved.
It's,
when the-
it's weird. It's like why 26 for your own insurance, but it's like oh my body is definitely changing now.
Yeah.
Like, I can't eat the same I used to.
So I got 3.
Damn.
I feel like companies always discontinue the best stuff, so I have more than 3, but the 3 I'll go with. The Altoid sour things, like the orange
those
and
are
lemon
good.
ones.
Yeah,
Those are fire. The Lifesaver strawberry and orange cream, Lifesaver and cream or whatever.
The hard
Oh,
ones,
I
yeah.
don't- yeah,
They
I
still
remember
have.
that
They
one.
don't have those.
Nah, they
The
don't make those
swirls,
anymore.
right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, the
yeah.
hard candies you're saying?
Yeah.
You're too hyped.
Hard
No.
candies?
Yeah.
Dang,
They're
hard
like
candies?
strawberry cream.
I don't really
swirl.
like hard candies.
Same. I'm not a hard candy.
Them was
person.
Like
fire.
for
Jolly
me,
Ranchers.
That was like a milkshake.
Yo,
in your
pause.
mouth.
Hard candies, like everyone's like, why do you chew hard candy? Like I can't have it pause in my
Oh,
mouth.
I'm the same
and
way.
Not
You don't like
Chew
sucking
it.
on it?
Pause.
pause.
In his stripper heels. Phil in his stripper heels is
Just
hard
sucking on
candies.
the hard
Yo, why did you
Why-
move?
Yeah,
You pause that, bro. This man is wild.
He's holding the heels. while he's in
All right, Zach,
while he's in
what
dog
kind of
Okay,
snacks?
okay. Oh god.
with the hard
Other than
candies.
Tatiana, do you like?
Damn, I just forgot my 3rd. Skip me,
You
but I
didn't write it
forgot.
down?
No, I had them at the top of my head.
I feel like
At the top of your head.
Yeah, but Dunkaroos, that was something that came back recently, and then Oreo O's, they brought them back, but they're trash now. 'cause they don't have
Oreos was
the-
trash though.
They don't have the
Yeah.
marshmallows in them again.
Oreos was
Oreos
trash.
didn't even taste like Oreos.
Oreolas.
I don't. Yeah, I'm like Rach, where like, I don't really snack that
Really?
much, or yeah, I kind of don't snack that much. Or I just like meals, hot food, that kind of thing. I mean, I'll eat desserts,
Yeah.
but
But they don't discontinue desserts, so.
Yeah,
Dessert never
Yeah.
goes out of style.
I miss those. I miss the
Chicken.
It's not a snack. I guess it was a candy, but the fake cigarettes. That you
Oh, the
Those
chew-
are trash, bro.
Right, Phil being like wild as shit. It
What
would be the fake cigarettes.
yeah. Like,
Those are lit.
so
Aren't those like
trash,
sweet
bro.
he
ones,
didn't.
but
He didn't
the
think
long
they taste
ones?
good, but he just like
Yeah.
liked the.
because you would buy it and then you could blow smoke and before you eat them. Them shits was, bro. What? Every kid had those growing up. They was like
Yeah,
training
they
us
were
to have
trash, bro.
lung cancer.
Wait, what?
They were training us to have lung cancer so we can have cigarette habits. But
Yeah.
that's literally what it was. But
Right.
This nigga.
But
He's wilding.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't think like Snap will get discontinued or like that. Like I won't even know that they're
Yeah,
discontinued. Like I
exactly.
didn't know Dunkaroos were discontinued. I'm just
Bro.
like I'm
Yeah.
not eating them anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know why that Phil cigarette thing reminded me. There used to be a kid in our neighborhood who used to. He was really small. Like he was younger than us, like maybe 5. When
Smaller
we were
than
growing
you?
up. And he used to go around eating cigarettes off the floor.
What?
Yes.
Who?
I can't
No wonder
remember
he was
his
so
name.
small.
Oh my god.
He's just
But that reminded me when Phil
Couldn't
said
grow.
cigarettes. I was like,
I could just imagine Phil going around when he was little, just picking up. Because we used to be at the basketball court at Lingate, and playing, and he would like be going around the basketball court, and he would just eat.
Why are there so many cigarettes at the basketball?
Nah, man, I got in
court?
trouble.
People just well,
Yeah.
People
it's a
watching.
big park.
I see-
so
okay.
you can walk through the trail and all that too. So
Yeah.
I actually got in trouble when I was a kid. You know,
for eating cigarettes.
no, you ever try to smoke paper? Like make it a cigarette and smoke it?
No.
No.
I never
No.
tried to do that.
Bro, don't
Every-
you looked at me and asked the question. I'm the last
I'm
person.
like everybody. I don't know. It was a
No
common
type of
thing
combustion.
because I mean, if you grew up around smokers, you kind of
Yeah.
want to emulate what they do. So I got in trouble for that when I was
Nah,
a kid.
me,
That's
and,
definitely
me and Lukey got asthma, so no.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Bro,
Well,
I couldn't sit in the. Remember, there used to be smoking sections. I couldn't sit in them when, like, at restaurants, if we went to eat.
Oh yeah.
If there's a smoking
That's
section,
It's
I just couldn't do it. I was we.
no, me
If
and all-
Phil was
me
my
and
kid-
all the homies rolled up paper and tried to smoke it.
If
like
Phil
a
was my
cigarette.
kid, I would definitely think he would have turned out worse than he did.
If he was
Why?
your kid, you said.
Yeah, like if I was his parent and like
Why? I
I
was a
seen
bit-
him like just smoking paper and loving
say-
cigarettes.
I was a
You
good
would have
kid
you would
growing
have
up.
took Phil to Dr.
Like-
Phil.
No,
I would've-
You would have been on there.
I don't know, my kid's obsessed with cigarettes.
And Phil would have been like, I like doing whatever.
We did. We lived in the city, but
Looks like I don't know why I've taken him to church. I don't get it. Like,
I don't know. I was pretty studious. Like I was a smart kid growing up. I was just like we like to explore and we
And then
like
what
to kind of
happened?
just do wild things. I mean, I'm still smart.
I know we're just fucking with you.
Yeah,
Okay,
relatively.
so
Just kidding.
who put this one on there?
Oh yeah, Adam listens and picks up on my small jokes here and there. So I'm
Mhm.
like, damn, I gotta do more. I gotta make sure he's listening.
Is there a woman's equivalent to big dick energy?
Oh yeah, who put that on there?
I did because I was
did.
on the radio. This is where I got that from because I listened to Breakfast. I'm an old nigga now, so I listened to the radio on my way to work.
Was this before or after you got some comments on your My Meat Radio?
No, this question was on Freaky Friday, so last week
Okay.
or like this Friday. They were like, because you know about the whole Kim K Pete Davidson comment.
Yeah, she's wild for
When
it.
she was like, "Oh, he had big dick energy," and I was like, "I'm
and
thinking."
she said I was DTF. I'm like, yo, what, you just like out here?
Yeah. So I'm like thinking like, is there, like for men, do we like what would be the equivalent of big dick energy for women?
So
Like, we
do you
look at
mean
energy
as far as the saying goes, or as far because
as the idea? So the idea is that like, and I asked women, I'm like, all right, when y'all hear big dick energy, what does that mean? So I asked
Rachel,
some
what
of
does
the-
it mean to you?
It means like you have confidence, like
Yeah.
you know you're the shit, and like you have things that you could bring to the table that other people are gonna just see by seeing you. Kind of like
Exactly.
you got the energy when you walk into the room.
And that was the feedback I got.
Yeah.
Plus, like humble, you don't have to say it.
Yeah, you don't have
It's
to say
like,
it. Not
yeah.
flashy. You just got it.
And I was thinking like, what's
It's
that
like
for
bad
us
bitch
to women?
energy, no? Like
Bad bitch
doesn't a girl walk in like a girl walks
Yeah.
into a room and you're like, dang, like even her walk, the way that she carries herself, doesn't she give that off? Is that not
yeah,
a thing?
no 100.
Yeah.
So I was gonna
I
say
know it's called that,
confidence.
though.
Oh, I don't know.
Confidence is the biggest thing. So
I think
Bad bitch
confidence
energy.
is just
It's the definition
It's
of-
a definition of big dick energy.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Bad
basically.
bitch. Nah. 'cause-
Okay, Phil, so great. Position.
Yeah, actually, no.
I'm
It might not be. That's true. Because some people can be confident and like overcompensating kind
Yeah.
of type confident. So it's like a calm confidence kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Yeah.
Confidence, but like you said, still humble. So I wouldn't say it was just equals confidence. I just
Yeah.
wanted to correct what I was saying.
Well, for me, yeah, confidence and like actual confidence. So, of course, a lot people in general, but girls as well, they have their insecurities and whatnot. So a girl that's kind of not able to harp on those insecurities and what?
You
Am
said
I
girls have insecurity? Like everyone has insecurity.
nigga? Did I not
That's
start
what you
off
just-
the
yeah,
entire
you said
statement with
shut
that?
the fuck up, Lou.
Everyone has insecurities, but I think we can all agree that girls. You don't think that girls probably harp on them a little more
Yeah,
than
for
guys
sure.
do?
No, I think
I-
that everyone.
What?
I think we're
Time
mo-
out.
I think-
As a society, like girls, insecurities
Publicly,
are pushed
Females
to
on
the
verbalize
display.
it
Yes,
Yeah.
they're on
more.
display.
Yeah.
It's on display, and it's on.
And it's under the microscope.
But I feel like
more.
right. It's on. Like, that's
But
what I'm
everyone
saying.
has insecurities.
And
You
everyone
guys
has
just
deals with-
internalize
and
it
everyone
because
deals with
society,
them.
Yeah, everyone. Yeah, everyone
society
has.
has
to
taught
deal
you
with
to do
it.
that.
Yeah.
The same amount, I feel like.
Yeah, I'm not saying that girls are crazy for having these insecurities. They have a reasoning. There's the social norms and whatnot.
What are you laughing at?
No, nothing.
So the
Continue.
equivalent is-
No, I'm
No,
laughing
Because
at.
he
I
used,
feel like
he used the word crazy.
no. I agree with Zach. I feel
I
like
feel like
you're
Lou's
just
trying to
being
be
picky.
super
people-
PC.
that's
I'm
Luke's
what
not-
like
he's
trying to
You're trying
be
to be
picky
more
about
PC,
the
but
verbiage.
but if you just objectively look at it,
Yeah.
women's insecurities are women are told how to be more than men
Yeah,
are.
that's
Even
true,
though
that's
men
true.
are told how to, there's different levels to it,
That's
and
true.
I
Like
think
the
that their insecurity, like
Yeah.
women, not that they have more to be insecure about, but like people tell you how a woman should be more than men
Yes.
should be.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that
'cause
was
Society-
they're
I can agree with
sexualized
that.
more than men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so.
I can agree with that.
The point I'm getting at is, say this girl has whatever insecurity it is. It's like, I don't give a fuck about it. Like, I'm still gonna dress the way I am, look the way I am, or whatever the case may be, despite how she might feel. So that, as far as confidence goes, like, that's the thing for me,
Mhm.
the bad bitch energy, I guess.
But
Yeah.
back to the insecurities thing. I feel like men are, men are insecure for sure. But I feel like it's different because if you have a significant other, right, and say like Zach, say you're insecure about
Mhm.
something, but Tati doesn't care about it,
Yeah.
you don't really care about it as much
Yeah.
anymore.
Exactly.
But if your girl goes like, oh, I'm insecure about this, I'm like, oh, that's not that big a deal to me. Like, I
Yeah.
love you the way you are and stuff. So like, nah, I'm still really insecure. I'm
Yeah.
still really insecure about this.
Yeah,
Other
yeah.
girls also are looking at me.
Yeah.
Type thing, and like girls are gonna think of me this way.
Because
So
it's
it's
more
kind
of
of
a
like,
competition thing with women.
yeah,
Like,
you think?
I mean, not always, but honestly, for the most part, like, you can be okay with your girl feeling this way, but they're still going to compare themselves to the other girls that
Yeah.
they're around or whatever.
Or what they see on TV.
Yeah,
what they
but it
see in
helps,
commercials.
obviously, if you're accepting,
Yeah.
like, as a
So the
significant other.
equivalent is bad bitch.
But the
energy.
society, yeah, bad bitch energy.
I like that.
Society
BBE.
has just put different roles for men and women,
Yeah.
so we respond
And we
differently.
break those fucking barriers down.
Yeah.
So like, for y'all, could an ugly girl have bad bitch energy? And then like, cause like big dick energy almost to the point is like they might not be the most attractive from what
Then
like I
yes.
was being told, but they would still DBDTF.
Then
But
yeah.
y'all niggas don't
Well-
fuck ugly girls though.
But they can still have bad
Yeah,
bitch
yeah.
energy. Like the energy.
But would you be DTF? That's what
Oh, would I
separates.
be?
it.
No.
Yes, bro.
So that's also saying like you can be in a relationship with someone who might not be like a supermodel,
Yeah, well,
but
your
because
type.
you get along with them personally and mentally and so on. That's similar.
But that's, I mean, supermodels
To
and
what Phil was saying. To what Phil was like, oh, could you have sex with someone who's not?
Supermodels
a
still have
supermodel could
attractive.
could not have bad bitch energy. A influencer with a big ass and big titties, fake or whatever, could not have bad bitch energy
Right.
because
I agree.
I feel like those people are actually the ones with the biggest insecurities
Yeah.
because they're trying to like fix things and constantly under the microscope and their like
Right.
lives are in the limelight basically.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they're like all in their head like, oh, who's gonna post this about me or say this, and it's like they
Or
could be
who's gonna take an off guard? Which paparazzi is gonna take
Exactly.
an off guard picture of me when
and
I'm
so
not ready?
they're in
And
their
then-
head. They could walk
Yeah.
in and look good, but their mentality is not there.
Yeah, and going back to what Phil was saying, Kim definitely found Pete attractive, and the cherry on top is that he has big dick energy. For us, I think we could acknowledge if a less attractive girl has bad bitch energy, but if she's still unattractive at the end of the day, to a certain extent, it's like, all right, we may not fuck with it just because we can't get past the attractiveness level.
Yeah.
But she has a dope personality, has this bad bitch energy, all that stuff.
But the energy is radiant. Cool. That's all I wanted to hear. You know, just
Bada bing, bada boom.
That's. I knew why you asked.
Thank you for
I
your
know.
input, Rach.
And when we ever make fun of you having sex with ugly girls, you say, but they had bad bitch energy.
But
Not
also,
at
And it's
all.
about the energy.
subjective. So like,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
No, this is objective.
this,
These
this
are
is an objective.
No, I've had
ugly
a, no, I've had a sex.
I'm kidding.
I mean, I made it known. I've
Okay,
had
we're
sex with
joking.
ugly
We're joking.
chicks,
We're joking.
but-
I apologize for going down that road.
No, I don't mind it because
Oh.
like I don't niggas be like, man, you have sex with ugly girls. Okay, and I date beautiful women, so there's yin and yang.
Oh shit!
Yin
Speak
and
your truth.
I have all the time.
Get it off your chest time segment. This is where something's pissing you off,
May not pissing you. It could be pissing you off. It could be just minor
No, if it's
annoyance.
Zach, it's always.
Yeah, but Zach's minor annoyances is just.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
I don't understand how anybody.
How do y'all not use cruise
But
control?
how is he not the Joker? Okay.
It's just going to take one situation to make me snap and turn
No,
into the
Get your
Joker.
shit off.
What you
Rach.
got? What you got,
Who
Rach?
pissing you off recently?
Not
Or not-
just
It's not-
or annoying you.
Okay, it's not an individual. It's
other. I mean, it would be
the
Luke,
government, I guess.
government, yeah.
It just has to do. I mean, I don't know if I'm taking this like very seriously.
No,
Oh,
take it.
no.
Or-
This is
But-
a lot more serious than anything that's ever pissed him off.
Oh, okay.
He got
I'm just
pissed at
talking.
people, drivers who don't use cruise control.
Your dad said he uses it 75% of the time,
Yeah.
and
But
when
he
he's
lives.
outside
yeah.
He lives
streets.
in Port St. Lucie.
where there's
Yeah.
no traffic.
Yeah. Just the idea that the government wants to control women's bodies.
Yes.
Yeah. That's
And yeah, that's basically what's pissing me off in the
That's-
moment.
That's a big one.
But yeah,
That's also what I was thinking when I was saying women have more to be insecure about, but there's that too.
Yeah.
The government telling them how to function. And
Yeah, what they can and
what they
can't
can and
do.
can't do.
when it's our lives at the end of the day, and like
them having dominion over women's bodies. It's
yeah,
Yeah.
that pisses me
that's
the
something else
fuck
to
off.
think about and worry about. And
Mom actually told me, she's like, you should start looking for jobs outside of the United States, like, or for countries that you want to
Yeah.
live in, because she's like, I don't know what's gonna happen to this country, and maybe
It's going
I mean
in a
we have how
shithole.
many different citizenships that we can
But you could
that's facts.
you could
go wherever.
Paris is the fashion
Yeah.
capital.
That's
Yeah,
that's
but
the
the-
first thing I thought.
The
or,
rates are low.
or Milan or something. What do you mean
Yeah.
rates are? Like rates for what you do.
Yeah, but we'll see.
I've been
Um,
thinking about different countries I could live in. Too.
No, she's talking about the rates of roast beef.
The rates of Arby's. They got an Arby's. It's great.
Rate, you don't know about that, but Phil
a
used to
pod
track
reference.
that as a kid.
What?
The rate of Arby's roast
He said
beef.
he used to
growing
like
up.
Arby's growing up because
You know-
their
Oh,
rates for
Arby's-
roast
You know
beef
when
were
you're
competitive.
but you know when you're growing
No,
up
Arby's
and you
smack.
put the pen on the doorway to see how tall you're going.
Yeah, he was
He used to
tracking.
track- He used to track the
smack.
Arby's.
You could get 2 roast beef sandwiches for $3.
Arby's is fucking disgusting.
Bro, them roast beef sandwiches used to smack, especially
Used
after
to.
football practice. I don't
Okay.
eat meat no more. So
Oh, you don't know. Well,
Well,
He
he's
just
not that
rates
kinda-
it only. He doesn't eat meat. Just
don't
rates it.
sleep on Arby's. They got the meats.
Okay.
So does Reddit.
who's
Anyone else got something off their chest? I got something.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
After I feel like it's very insignificant after what you said. I feel like you should have gone last.
next? My bad.
Mine is Miami drivers and
Facts.
when it rains specifically. Like traffic is bad,
Hmm.
but when it rains, it's like it rains so much in Florida. You should have known how to
But
drive
there's
already.
50 million new people here.
Yeah,
so
Yeah.
I get that, but like I don't know. I feel like it rains everywhere. You should know how to drive. It
not like
rains.
here, not like it does here though.
No,
Yeah.
mayie. Anyway,
On top of
Also,
the
Like
Like,
our
so
rain, our
I had
rain
to go-
here sometimes like how it's been
Yeah.
this weekend would be if you were pouring a bucket.
Yeah.
It's like
that
that doesn't
day,
it doesn't
that
happen
one
other
I
places
guess
really.
yeah. I only had to go like 6 miles or something like that. 7 miles maybe.
And the flooding
And
is
I think
like,
normally it's supposed to take me
crazy.
like 24 minutes,
Yeah.
23 minutes. Bro, that shit took me an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
stupid, bro.
And I literally, there were points when like a light would go green to red to green to red, and like I might not have even moved a car length.
I will say
so they were-
Miami.
Go ahead.
I will say Miami for how condensed it is and how bad the traffic is. It makes no sense to me how so many intersections have like lights that last like 5 seconds.
Yes.
Like it
Mhm.
makes no sense to me.
Yes. So
There's some that are on a timer rather
Yeah.
than like
That-
based
yeah.
on traffic.
yeah, based on like cameras, sensors,
Yeah.
or whatever, or road sensors in the road. But
And it was a
when I
tropical
was in,
storm.
when I was in no, but this wasn't. It wasn't even raining at this point when I was like this area that I was at, because it was this weekend. But
Mhm.
anyway, when I was in Indianapolis, like bro, that same amount, like that 7 miles on a regular road with like traffic lights and everything would take me like maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Which is wild to think that like there's that much of
Mhm.
it, an hour and a half versus 10 minutes.
It was like really pouring recently when I was driving. I was on the turnpike, and like there was a bunch of traffic, and I was like, that's really weird. Why is there so much traffic? Like if anything,
Yeah.
just keep moving. Maybe there's an accident. People were stopped under the overpass.
Oh, because it was raining so hard.
Yeah, and I was like,
in the middle of the road. What
yeah,
the fuck?
guys, just drive.
Yeah.
But maybe I don't know. People
It's just
people have
old
different
people, is
cars.
it?
Yeah.
And I
There's a
don't-
lot of old people.
Your
it
wipers
was,
could've
it was a
been
lot
good.
of
Could be
people
a
to
lot of
start.
things. Had
Maybe
bad
didn't or
tires.
bad tires,
Oh.
like
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Could be a lot of things.
Shouldn't
I
be on the
also,
damn
I mean, I
road.
drive a Subaru with 4-wheel drive, all
Same.
symmetrical 4-wheel drive, so I'm not worried about that ever.
Yeah.
But
This is his Subaru plug for the episode.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
working at like a total loss facility, we check tires every car, and the tires are always bad, bro.
mhm.
you'd be surprised how many accidents are caused by bad tires. I'm like, oh, no wonder they fucking slid, lost control, and ran into
Yeah.
This
the
nigga
fucking-
The
said
roads
no
down here.
wonder.
The roads. You said
Rage
what?
looked at me. She goes, bad tires.
But we won't get into
Damn.
that.
Yeah,
But,
we're not getting into that.
I feel like you talked about it in the pod before.
About-
like,
It's okay.
Growing up,
But-
it's like
We can move forward.
Also, the thing is, I feel like tires get worse faster down here because of the type of streets we have. Because I think they make them rougher just because it rains so much.
Yeah.
You need more traction.
Facts.
But you do go through tires down here
Yeah.
faster.
You blow through them.
Yeah, Tire King just told me yesterday I needed new tires, but I'm gonna hold off a little.
bro.
No,
We're literally talking
No.
That's the
about.
reason why there's crashes.
See, I'm not.
I'm
not.
He's like, fuck it,
As
bro.
long
When
as
it
you
comes-
tread that, don't go in the red. You straight.
Yeah, when it comes to car maintenance, I feel like I'm pretty good.
Also,
So-
you're listening to Phil's car maintenance.
No, I
No,
don't
as,
want-
long,
it
no,
feels
as long
so-
as you over 4:30 seconds,
That could
that
be a
means you're
segment.
still in the green or you're in the yellow, which you have track. Once you get below like 3:30 seconds,
But
you might
Phil
wanna
was
switch
driving the
tires.
Kendall from Oakland Park on threads.
on
Yeah.
bald tires. Yeah. Hey, sometimes you live on a chance.
That was liberating.
Sounds
No,
crazy.
that was actually just dangerous. It's different. My brother was like, "Yo, you need
I
to change that
don't-
tire like right now."
You
Like
have
the
anything-
wire.
The
is
wire's
showing.
like chilling out.
I'm like,
Jeez.
"Oh
you
shit!" I
took
see
a
the
picture
wires.
and we saw it. But yeah. So you have anything, Phil? Get off your chest.
Nah, man, I've been happy recently. I've been like super happy and just positive in a good place.
Mhm.
Good.
Good.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I don't know much either.
Okay.
Other than my
Beautiful.
body hurting,
Yeah.
but
Not this week.
What's the next
Alright.
thing?
Okay. Next
What's
thing.
the best thing?
Best thing you've seen this week.
Hold up. Scene.
Best thing you've
best thing you've
seen, or just like
experienced.
experience or whatever. Just it's kind of the opposite to what we just went through. So just back on a positive note type deal.
Hold up. I don't want to go first. Y'all
Well,
can-
while we
someone
on
else go.
Oh wait,
Cars.
Zach, did you go off your get off?
He doesn't have
chest?
anything.
I didn't have anything,
wow,
but
that's
I
crazy.
have best thing I've seen.
Wow,
It was
that's crazy.
still while we on cars. Shout out to extended car warranties because Tatiana blew her engine this week,
Ooh.
and that almost caused us to cancel our honeymoon. But she had an extended car warranty, and despite needing her entire engine
Hey.
placed, we don't have to pay a dime.
Dang, where's the moon going? Where you guys going? for the
St.
moon?
Lucia.
Oh, lit.
hmm
Okay.
Wow.
They have really nice.
Oh, really?
yeah.
They got really nice beaches there.
Yeah.
Are you gonna jump around, like take a ferry and go to like
I don't know.
St. Thomas, St. whatever?
Oh no. We just staying in St.
Just
Lucia.
relax.
Yeah.
Oh, what's
Yeah.
the days? So the guys can just randomly show up.
End of
That
February.
it wouldn't be the honeymoon if we weren't there. Like, what would
Yeah,
you
like,
like,
You just pull up.
She married you.
Tati's
knowing
gonna listen to this and be like, no.
we bring the pod
She would be
equipment.
furious.
Bro,
bro.
the first time she met Zach, she met us the next day, like within hours.
Yeah,
Dan
same
used
day.
to be like that too. I
What?
think like when
We
you
used
date
to?
women, they don't get used to like how
Excuse me,
close we
used
are.
to?
That's
No,
not
she,
true.
she
Yeah.
she fuck with y'all now.
That's not true.
Bro,
But in
we
the
don't
beginning-
see her that much.
She don't go
And I
out.
feel like
That's what I'm
May-
saying,
May
yeah.
and
But like
Cindy are
she
totally
really
different.
fucks with y'all now. Like in the
Yeah.
beginning, she'd be like, "Well, those are your friends," and I had to constantly remind her like, "My friends are your friends. Like
Yeah.
if we
That's
break
a
up,
great-
they'll still be your friends. Like because they just
Actually,
good
I don't
people."
know about that.
Yeah.
Well, AJ, I
I'm
feel like
joking.
AJ.
I'm
would.
joking.
I'm joking.
Not to the same degree. It depends on how the breakup happens, and two,
Yeah,
like
we just
there's-
like
there's
mutually part
things-
ways.
Yeah, I would still be cool with her, but I'm not. It's not gonna
Yeah,
be
yeah,
like.
Yeah,
Like I wouldn't hang out with her, but I'd still be
they
cool.
would be like,
with
"Man,
her.
I hate this bitch."
Like I'd probably
Yeah.
tell her happy birthday and stuff.
Yeah.
No, but she is cool people. And she
Women
makes you
like
And
that.
she makes you happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, our friendship's more like I feel like family, than
yeah.
than
But
just
in-
like oh these are my friends. Like
Yeah.
I feel like people have friends that their friendships aren't like how ours is,
And
so
it's weird to me.
it's a little different.
Yeah.
I'm like, how y'all friends? Y'all don't talk all the time? Like, y'all
Right.
don't hang out? Y'all don't go on trips
Do
together?
you
Y'all
like
share
each
y'all
other?
friends? Like, for
Yeah.
real, for real?
That is a little bit different though. Like me and Jermaine, I feel like we don't reach out to people. Like we're not always the first to reach out, and he's the same way. But like if we connect like a month later after not talking
You
to
just
each
pick
other,
up,
it's,
yeah.
it's
You-
the same.
there's something like that,
Yeah,
but I'm just
it's-
saying there's different types.
It
of
picks up like
friendships.
exactly like how
Yeah.
we left it off.
But like, most of my close friendships have been like my Florida friendships. Like, my
Mhm.
guys back at home, my guys in college. We've all either lived together, fucking traveled together, like,
Yeah.
almost did everything together, got in trouble together. Like,
Yeah.
So it's weird seeing friend groups that's not as involved, I guess.
Yeah.
Mm.
But I was saying, my relationship's the opposite because Cindy will be like, "You should go hang out with your friends."
That's because you cake booty. I'm not cake booty like you. You different.
Yeah, bro, you
Okay,
gotta do
maybe.
something about that. 'cause
You
it's
actually
like,
need an intervention.
Okay. Best things y'all have seen. Anyone have anything? I have a couple things.
go ahead.
The first thing, the price of flowers at Trader Joe's. Bro, have y'all ever gotten flowers at Trader
No,
Joe's?
I haven't.
Yeah,
Super cheap.
you can. I mean,
super cheap.
the
Danny gets flowers every
Like
week.
you can get like a set of flowers
flowers?
like a bouquet
A bouquet.
for $3.99 or
Mhm.
even sometimes cheaper than that.
You just
Yeah,
now
that's
So
experienced
no, it's been like a while, but I only recently realized. So like I used to go to a florist before,
Yeah.
and like a fucking, if they assemble something
you
themselves,
used to go to
you're-
Field of
you're
Flowers.
bro, Field of Flowers is expensive as shit. It's like
Oh,
100.
that's
It's
it?
like
He's like, you know the
150
one.
bucks.
Well, I know where he lives or where he stays
Yeah.
around, so I know.
150 bucks
Yeah.
for some flowers, and they last like 2 weeks and
Yeah.
they're dead. But you go to Trader Joe's, $3.99. So anyway, and you can pick out like different things. So it's like it'll be like a bundle of sunflowers or a bundle of lavender or a bundle of whatever. You
Mhm.
just put it together yourself.
Right.
So I'm not gonna go into specifics. I got into a little bit of an argument with my girlfriend.
Mhm.
I was in the wrong. I'm sorry, but I was in the wrong. I apologize already a million times. But I went to Trader Joe's and picked up.
So you went the
flowers.
cheap route after this?
No.
I'm just
But
kidding.
she also told. I used to go to the
Yeah.
florist often,
Yeah.
and she told me, she was like, "Why are you going to a florist? Like Trader Joe's, that's cheaper."
Mm-hmm.
So like obviously like that was
You like.
last week. That was last week's conversation
Yeah.
about money and everything. But anyway, so I still like I spent a lot.
He went there and went stupid. Came back with 600
So
bouquets of
no,
flowers.
so usually I'll go maybe once a week
Mhm.
and get like maybe $10 worth of flowers.
I used to do that. Such a
But-
waste of money.
But I mean, it still makes her happy, like seeing the flowers when she wakes up in the morning.
I know. It just
Releases some serotonin.
Yeah.
Is that what
Having
it's called?
flowers around is good and it smells
Yeah.
good too.
yeah. Danny
and
buys
it's-
flowers every week.
No, but it's a waste of time. Anyway. So I went in. I dropped a lot of money on flowers.
Yeah.
I literally got enough flowers to fill like 6 large vases.
Wow, that's too. That's
But it was like a I'm sorry, like I really fucked up. So here,
yeah.
I didn't cheat or nothing, but you know.
You better not have. We'll beat
I'll
your
never
ass.
do that. I'll
It's
never
Faithful
do
Black Men's Association.
Anyway,
Right.
podcast.
so that's the
He's
one of the
doing
best
less to
things I've
cheat.
seen is the price of flowers. I went on a little tangent, but that's the best thing I've seen. Second best
The
thing
price of
Lou
flowers
gets
is
compliments
cool.
from other women and feel bad. It's like I got a girl. I can't
That's facts.
accept
That is
that.
facts.
I got a girl.
Wow.
I'm like
I love my girl.
that's my no square.
That's why I know that's fair.
Anyway, second best thing is we were sitting at breakfast yesterday, and I was like, dang, I wonder like if I was a bartender in the weekend, like if I could do it, like would I be good? Because I've never made a mixed drink like other than like a rum and coke
Mm-hmm.
before in my life. So or I've never made like a cocktail. Pause.
You gotta pause because you a cocktail. That's pause.
That's a pause here.
Bro, he's just being dumb.
Anyway, so I'm sitting at breakfast and I'm like, I wonder if I'd be good at being a bartender. Her sister was like, yeah, I thought about that too, like getting a bartending license, even though you don't need one. We were like, you know what? Let's do a competition. Like, we do 2 mixed drinks. Tequila is the choice of alcohol. You can do whatever you want that's tequila based, and then we'll have judges, which are 2, like a friend and another sister. Anyway, that shit was fun as fuck. Like I never realized how fun it was, like making a drink until like I got to see like because we were graded on presentation and taste.
Mm-hmm.
So like I took a lot of. I
Time.
paid attention to a lot of detail. I did take a lot of time, but I paid a lot of attention to detail in terms of the presentation, which is something that like I feel like I really wouldn't do otherwise. I just
Mhm.
pour a fucking rum and a Coke and drink it. Anyway,
Mix it all
so we see them all. We put them on a table. We plate them nicely and all that shit. And it was
Use
just
some
nice
of the
to see.
flowers from the vases.
Use some of the flowers from the vases. That's right. And then like when we saw the reaction, they were like, "Yo, this is good as fuck. Like I would actually like,
Mhm.
buy this if I was out. Like this is something you would see at like a nice ass restaurant or a nice ass bar."
So who won?
So on round 1, I won the taste, but I didn't win presentation. I think
The one with
Tiffy
the
won-
purple flower.
Oh no, Cindy won presentation.
Yeah.
With the flowers. Yeah. The second one, I won both taste and
Ayy.
presentation.
It's lit.
Even though I thought the
Well,
presentation
so was it
ass.
blind? Was it like they don't
They
know
didn't
whose
know
is
who-
whose
Yeah, they didn't know who was
until
whose.
after?
Yep. They didn't know what was in it. They didn't know whose was whose.
So when you making us drinks?
Honestly,
You had to set aside like 2.5 hours
That's
probably.
gonna be
no.
that's gonna be his new addiction.
Honestly.
He's gonna
So
buy a
my
bar
round
cart.
1 took 20. We had to make 2 drinks because there were 2 judges. My round 1 took 25 minutes per drink.
No
Oh my God.
way. Per drink.
You were like
Per drink,
testing
so-
out the
No, I was just
Ratio or
reading
some
the
shit?
instructions that there's only 5 ingredients.
oh.
so
What the
5
hell?
minutes per ingredient
Bro, it
per each thing.
Bro, it was wild because like I think it was also what played into it was my phone was on low battery, or the reserve battery, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
mode.
Power mode, low power mode. And so like my screen was fucking going black every like time I didn't touch it.
Yeah.
Like I had to unlock my phone. I was playing into it.
Oh yeah, that takes like 4 seconds. That adds
No,
up.
but it does add up.
Yeah,
Anyway,
25 minutes.
and if you don't realize your phone's locked while you're trying to like mix something or measure something, then you gotta go back.
yeah.
Anyway, you know what I mean? So,
You
if
know
I
what
was
mean?
actually
So-
if I was actually hired as a bartender, I would have been fired on the first day.
Yeah.
Because like imagine me serving 50 people and it takes 25 minutes
Yeah.
each person.
Mhm.
Like we're closed by the time you get your drink. Anyway, that was one of the best things that I've done or
Hey.
experienced in the last week. You know.
Oh, me? I guess I didn't really have anything, but I just thought about hooping yesterday with a bunch of people from FAU.
Yeah.
It was lit. It was like
Was it
Like people you haven't
nostalgic?
seen in a minute?
Huh? Yeah, like
Oh, that's nice.
I low key.
you know, like Jordan, Donovan,
Yeah.
Theo.
I saw those
I was
photos
Dave.
and wanted to be there.
Huh?
I saw those photos and I was like, damn,
Yeah,
wanna
no,
be there.
I knew,
That
I
looked like
like-
some good ass runs.
Yeah, I knew you had. What do you call it though? I mean,
Like,
you were in the
yeah,
chat. You knew
I
about
was
it.
training, yeah.
But I
But
knew you
was
had
like-
training, and it
But
was
I saw
first day.
actually who was all there. I'm like, oh, this is really like everybody for the most part.
Yeah, not. But
This
we were
was at
missing a bunch of
FAU?
people.
But not, but
But still, yeah.
still a lot of people.
was a
that
lot.
been there in a minute.
It
no, we
wasn't
did this
that
at Sugar Sandwich in Boca. It's another
Yeah,
gym.
I definitely wanted to pull up though. It looked like
Yeah.
some good ass runs.
It was cool. It was good. It was good to see everybody for a while.
Yeah.
Mine's
Mine's was fight team.
I already said mine. The extended car warranty.
Oh yeah.
Mine's this long ass vacation that's getting paid for.
Hey,
Bullshit.
Yeah, I'm working, but I'm able to like hang out with y'all, hang out with Luke. I hung out with friends last night. Went to the pool and like hung out. Yeah, it's been chill.
that's lit.
Trying to get you some
Yeah.
color for you, league girl.
You know, a little
You know, the
something.
winners got you pale.
I know. We're not gonna
That's
talk
all
about it.
good.
What are we on to next?
Streaming.
Stranger Kids.
I can't even leave the room.
Bro, we also gave you more days to catch up.
That's facts.
I'm also.
He
I-
started the first season and now he wants to hold it. It's like,
How many days has it been since I started? Maybe 6, 5 days.
I don't know.
Am I supposed to watch 40 episodes?
Okay, but so
In
you
6
want us to
days?
hold off talking about a show we always keep up with because you just started it?
Yes.
I mean, you can.
No,
You
that's
can-
like what
Whoa.
is that? Like
Same thing I told Phil when we wanted to
No,
talk
but
about
the-
whatever.
But the difference is
The listeners
the
want to
difference
hear
is-
us talk about
what the
recent
difference
topics.
is-
what's the difference, Luke?
that Phil is currently on the same season as y'all, and he still doesn't watch it, and then still doesn't want to talk about it. I am 4 seasons behind.
So use my method, catch up, and then go back and watch what you missed, so you can get a gist of what's going on.
Especially, but
Okay, just go.
this
Just go.
coming from Luke is crazy because he will look up the ending of a show or a movie before it's over,
Facts.
and then he wants us to not talk about it.
It's only if it's very suspenseful. I'm like, I
okay.
can't
That-
deal with all the suspense. I need to
That's
know what
that's
it's about.
foolish.
That's Stranger Kids.
It's giving him
So
anxiety.
I Wikipedia the ending. Anyway,
What? Hold on, time.
But you
What,
should
what else do
still
we
go
have
back
on
and
the
watch
list?
it.
Still?
So my method.
it's just Stranger Things and then music. So the only
okay.
streaming is Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Okay, so talk
We
about it.
getting into it, Zach?
Yeah.
Do whatever you
Let's
want.
get
You
into
watch
it.
Stranger
Did you
Things?
watch?
I haven't watched
You
it.
haven't
Me
watched it?
No.
So, as AJ has been harping throughout the last week, this has been the best season by far. Which, good for news for you. I don't know if you know, but this is only part 1 of this current season.
Yeah, there's gonna be 2 more episodes.
part
I
2.
think.
Oh, only 2 more.
I think it's only 2, but it might be more.
All right. So I think, well, one, I'll start it off by saying I don't really remember exactly what happened prior to this season, like everything that's happened to. But I think the reason as to why this season is so lit is because all the different storylines that are going on.
Yes.
So you have 11 and her trying to get her powers back. You
Hopper.
have Hopper trying to get saved from Russia. And then you have the kids that are...
Oh, you have what's her name? I forget Winona Ryder's character's name
Yeah,
all the time. Her and I feel like his
oh,
name's
you forgot
Kramer,
about
but it's
spoilers.
not. But Jewish
Yeah.
Russian dude that speaks Russian.
He's the best character in the show.
Bro,
in my
he
opinion.
kills it. This like he
Yeah.
absolutely kills it this season. Other seasons he was kind of annoying. He absolutely kills it.
Yeah.
They're trying to save Hopper in the place he's at in Russia.
Yeah.
It's all the storylines are all going at the same time,
Mhm.
and you jump from one to the other, but they're all on kind of the same timeline. They don't
Yeah.
they don't leave anything like kind of untouched or whatever. At least what it seems so far.
Yeah.
Every character has their own like, what's that girl's name? Max. I forget. I know the actor's name's Caleb's. The black dude.
Yeah.
The Mike is his name in the show. I forget the other skinny
Your
dude
hands
looks
are
like
sweaty.
Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah.
They all have their own thing going on, but it all correlates to the story, and there's just so much suspense and like, and so much tension.
Yeah.
The entire episode, and that, I mean, if you have tension, you have a good tension, you're gonna have the audience's attention the entire time.
Exactly.
So it's just been and then the one where basically Max's episode, I don't know what it was called, but basically like I've seen people say, yeah, this is the best episode in Netflix's history.
Was
and
that
I'm like,
episode 4?
it might have been
Yeah,
episode 4
that-
where like she was doing things.
Yeah.
So that one is
I
like
think she doing.
No, it's not. I mean, you might, bro, Lou.
when she's
Yeah.
floating, basically when she's floating
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like she's battling inner demons, right?
Yeah.
So
Episode 4.
when she's going like they touch on so many like topics that are now, but it's still placed in the 80s, like where
Mhm.
like mental health, going through tragedy and grief and stuff, and how that affects people, how people react to
Yeah.
it, how they express it, touches all that stuff. In that episode, people were saying that might be like the best episode, and
Yeah.
and I saw someone else say it, and I was like, low key, it might be, because that like you might cry, like you might be like you're on the edge of your seat, you're feeling emotion, like it's not like you're forced. It's actually like, okay, what the hell is going on
Yeah.
here? What's gonna happen? They have like it doesn't feel like they're dragging it on, but you're on the edge of your seat for what feels like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
not listening at all.
And so, like I said, I don't remember everything that's happened, but I don't recall there being as much of a plot twist as there was in this season. So,
Oh yeah, the big
one, I'll say that the demon or the monster in this season is my favorite monster so far.
Yeah.
Because it's the most human-like that I recall. So it thinks like a human. It's able to kind of do whatever. Whereas everything else was just like an evil spirit or
Yeah.
a monster or whatever. Like it just wanted to kill.
Right.
But then finding out who and
'Cause
even
they go back in time too, and
yeah,
you're like,
so
what?
even-
Why does it
even-
all tying together?
Yeah, even I'm still a little bit confused, but I guess 11 turned 1 into the monster.
No. So you saw the flashbacks, right?
Yeah,
And you
yeah.
saw one talking about like, dude, I killed my family and type
Yeah,
thing,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So he had the powers. He was young at the time.
Yeah,
He overexerted himself, passed out.
yeah,
The people who showed up figured out what happened.
yeah,
And or like the secret agency that talks to all these little kids that got powers
yeah,
knows what happened. They still blamed it on the dad, which is sucks.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Creole, whatever. He's in jail for it, and the son was sent to those people, and then they put the chip in dude
Yeah, so I
to
got
stop
that.
his powers. Yeah. So when 11 was trying to escape, like this stuff's not gonna mean anything to you, Luke. Like
I'm not
if
listening.
you okay. So when 11 was trying to escape, and 1 was helping her.
yeah,
We didn't know he was 1. 1
Yeah.
is like, oh, when he's like, okay, I'm 1. She's like, oh, I can help you. Let me take this thing out. Once she took the thing out, then dude went wild.
yeah. His powers came back.
Right. So she didn't give him the powers, but she like he had basically
No,
he had a collar on.
Yeah,
and
so
unlocked
I
it.
I knew she didn't give him the powers, but I'm saying
Oh, you said that word for word. That's what I was.
no. I'm saying did she turn 1 into the demon?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Because
She's
it was
like
assault
she sent
back
him.
thing
She
where
sent him to
Okay.
like you know when she's looking at that crack in the thing.
yeah.
I think she sent him into the upside down,
And
basically.
so that's what I assumed.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
because she was in the salt thing where they play with her, like,
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
when
the
she's in that white
memories.
suit and she's in the bath thing,
Yeah.
where she like gets the
Have
visions
you seen?
and that's what kind of always threw me off. I'm like, okay, is this real or are these like vision type things?
So they basically like, so up until at the beginning, I think even the guy she calls dad or whatever,
yeah, Papa
thinks that she is the one who
killed everyone.
killed everyone.
Yeah,
I don't know if he knows yet or not, whether
Yeah.
it was 1 or not.
yeah,
But basically 1 did that, and then she
Mhm.
was like, nah, this is not what I'm about, and she sent him to
yeah.
like not she didn't kill him obviously because he's alive,
Yeah.
but like
To the upside down.
to
or
the
whatever.
upside down and turn like she she's the reason why he looks the way he does,
Yeah,
kind of thing.
okay.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we're on the same page.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
his origin story is way better than Peter Parker's origin story as Spider-Man. Because this nigga's
yeah.
essentially like the fucking Spider-Man. But his
Who?
the
One?
demon guy, yeah, number one. He's because he was saying how he likes spiders, and then
Oh, yeah,
I mean
yeah.
he already kind of I guess had the powers, but he essentially wants to be a spider, and so that's what I'm saying. Like he's
The Black
essentially
Widow
like an
type
evil
thing.
Spider-Man.
Oh,
He's
okay, yeah.
Venom essentially.
You said Spider-Man, and I
Yeah.
was like, he's a hero. This
Yeah.
guy is not that.
Yeah, no, but his
been like
origin
forever,
story is
yeah.
better. But there was only like a couple of things throughout this season where I'm like, damn, that was kind of corny. I can't remember one of them, but the other one was when they had the pen. He was like, why would he give me a pen that doesn't work? And then he was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, the numbers inside. I'm like, this was lazy writing. But outside of that, great season.
I think
They
that.
fucking
Oh, get it out.
Excuse me.
You all right?
I think there's like callback stuff to
Got you.
to different like 80s movies and how
Okay.
like, because they do a lot of that too. Like they match the style and they'll kind of like even the idea of kids being more witty than
Yeah.
than the adults and parents is kind of like a 90s 80s
Yeah.
80s like really 80s kind of
Common theme.
yeah, or
Yeah.
like trope, I guess.
Yeah, but like I said, the twist and turn that happened at the end, I did not see all that number one stuff happening and him being who he was. But I'll leave it at that. I won't spoil too much more for Lukey. I know Lukey fucking miserable right now.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm like
Okay.
happy for Max,
Yeah,
happy for all the kids. I'm trying to. I really want to see what's gonna happen with 11 now and
Yeah.
like how that's all gonna.
Oh, and I forgot to say another reason this is so fire to me. I think we've talked about what's the dreams that I get when I can't move and
Sleep
sleep
paralysis.
paralysis. Because I've told you I get sleep paralysis, but I don't have a sleep
Yeah.
paralysis demon. But what happens to them
Yeah.
when they get attacked by Buddy?
Where
That's
they're just
that's what
still and
that's
they
what it
can't-
feels like when I have sleep
Yeah,
paralysis.
I've had sleep paralysis a bunch.
And that shit's scary as fuck. And now I'm just thinking one day I'm just gonna be like floating in my bed,
Right?
Like,
Hear
freaking
that?
out. And then Tatiana gonna be like, "What the fuck?" And I was,
Play his favorite song.
she gonna have to start
What
playing
song?
"Live
What
by
song?
an Animal," and then I'm gonna be in the air, start joking and shit.
Yo, yeah, it's like, yeah, that they went all out really.
Yeah,
Because like from everything, because they had a bunch of different locations, and set design, everything.
yeah.
Crazy, super lit.
Mm-hmm. All right, but we can jump to music.
So yeah, keep watching, Luke.
Yes,
Wait.
catch up.
My favorite show is back.
What? All American?
Yeah.
Bro.
Oh my gosh.
Bro, we're not talking about this.
Season
I stopped
4.
watching that shit.
when the quarterback
saw the-
threw that pass,
when I saw the routes,
I knew I never wanted to watch
Yeah.
it.
When I saw the routes he was running as the
Yeah.
number one wide receiver in the
No,
nation.
season 4 is great so far, but it's back, so I'm happy it's back. I found out it's back like the other day, and I've been binge
I
watching.
wish
it.
you wouldn't have found.
Zach said he's gonna watch Peaky Blinders. Guys.
It's
Yeah.
number 2 trending right now on Netflix.
Behind Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also like just because a lot of people are watching it doesn't mean it's good.
It means a lot of people likes it. If a lot of people are
Likes.
watching it, I
Okay.
think it's good. I don't like Stranger Things.
that trending thing was always skewed too, because as soon as like if 1,000 people watch it, within the first hour is gonna be trending because
Yeah,
people
but
are not watching.
All American usually always trends though. Like it's
a lot
trended.
of things always like every time a new season, if something drops, it trends, even if it's the first season.
Yeah.
I'm saying, but
I've
it,
watched
Yeah,
some
'cause it's also,
trash
like-
things in
it's,
the top
it's new,
10.
but
Yeah.
it's trended when it hasn't been like a new season. Though it's trended before.
It's still new.
The production is probably also paying for those rates.
Dang.
I mean, I'm not saying
No, no,
Stranger
no, no.
Things isn't, but I'm saying
The-
like
wait.
it's
production's
advertising when the
paying for
season
the
comes out on
rates
Netflix.
or-
No, they're not paying. It's a Netflix original. They're not paying. It's just like
Like if a season comes out that week or whatever, it's
Yeah.
gonna be up there because they want to push it, like for views.
right.
Oh.
Like I'm not saying that it's all false, but once
Yeah.
it's been out and people have been watching, then it goes up. But people are paying for it as well.
All Americans been out on CW.
I also can't hear that word without thinking when you said rates.
Oh, the freaking roast beef shit.
I was like, what does Netflix have to do with roast beef, Rach?
But to music, we go. I just want to put that out there for all the people that love All American like me.
Okay. I don't know any of this.
Well, I'll quickly say 070 Shake, she dropped a project. It was pretty good. She's one of Kanye's artists. And then Post Malone, he dropped a project. Was whatever.
It was whatever?
Yeah.
Y'all listen to Post Malone?
I just watched an interview and he was talking about it, but
Yeah,
I
it
don't
was
listen to
whatever.
Post.
Okay, Lobby Boys dropped something.
Oh, yeah, Lobby Boy. Phil, did you listen to that?
Who's
That was us when we were downstairs.
It's Mano and Jim Jones. It's actually a pretty decent project. I fuck with it.
No, I probably should check it out because Jim Jones' last project with Harry Fraud was really good.
Nah, yeah, this is dope.
Who
Flippo.
produced it?
That I don't know. I don't really pay attention to that. But really, all we wanted was your Kendrick take, since you've missed so many of the last episodes since we talked about Kendrick.
I'm sorry, I've just been busy, but I love this album. It's
Oh, no way.
that and Pusha T album is my album of the year so far.
Yeah.
So my favorite song is Count Me Out, but I think this one,
Because it says, I love you, count me out so many times.
because the first minute and 30, the way he raps is
Nah,
just
this one of my
like,
favorites too.
the way he raps is phenomenal. But I think he was a lot more introspective. Even though Kendrick is already introspective, this is like a lot more personal. So it hits a lot of stuff hit home, like Father Time, I think is the name of the song.
Yeah.
Like most people with dads, even like any sort of father figure, can relate to that song. Auntie Diaries, there's
Dope.
like, if you're from the inner city, you usually, like, most people always now I feel like most people have somebody that identifies as LGBTQ in their family. So like you can relate to that song. Like, there's just so many songs I could just personally relate to, and I'm just like, damn, like I've been there, have family members like this, like I know how that feel. So I don't know, I can't rank it yet with
The rest of his
all-time,
albums?
his discography,
Yeah.
but like it's a phenomenal album. Even though like I know they've been giving him shit for like his sales being down on the album,
Yeah.
but like Kendrick, like he don't have to sell well. His music stands the test of time because even T-Pap, like, it's so well, but like it was critically acclaimed, and I think this album would be critically acclaimed in that regard because of what he's talking about. And I like that he highlighted Kodak on there a lot because I don't think Kodak gets enough credit for being smart. And I think he's a smart dude. And I was just talking about this with people.
He's really smart. He's really talented too.
He's smart and talented. He just don't know how to convey it well because he's still hood. So he hasn't been able to put his image outside of, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm suburban. Like, he hasn't been able to separate himself from his hood image, and like he hasn't expanded his vocabulary.
I think he definitely has an extensive vocabulary. He's just, people just also don't understand.
Yeah.
I don't know what people also don't understand him really. Like how, like, they can hear him and not understand what he's saying.
Yeah, but that's my point. He hasn't made it to that where he can, it's not even enunciate. Like, he can just, I don't know, like.
But he can. I think he also plays into it a little bit more because if you listen to young Kodak when he was like 16 or some shit, like, he's articulating great. He's spitting.
He also
great
didn't
bars.
have permanence in.
Oh yeah,
that's another
that's
thing
true.
too.
That's true.
So
But
I like that
I
he
still
highlights a
still
lot.
do think he kind of plays into like at the time the mumble rap and whatnot, which he was still spitting, but
It's harder to digest if
Yeah.
you're not from Florida.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I do like that he highlighted him because he's saying, like, y'all put me here, but I'm still like a Kodak type nigga.
Right. Okay.
The way I convey it is more easily digestible.
Mhm.
And the thing is, like, Kodak, like, the stuff that he's doing on this album, he's done before on different albums. Like, there's been times where he doesn't really mumble too much when he's speaking or when he's rapping. He'll have the spoken word type stuff, but that just
Yeah,
I feel
but
like
like,
that's
you
the
know,
game
like
let's
the
play.
hip hop purists that think they only like lyrics
yeah.
wouldn't necessarily go out to a Kodak, like listen to Kodak for that. But if you get on a Kendrick project, a whole interlude where you listen to it, it's like, bro, snap. Like,
Yeah.
fucking that spoken word was fire.
Right.
It's like, now you got to recognize the talent, but you only recognize, you only recognize the talent because Kendrick is highlighting.
Oh,
the
right,
talent.
yeah. No, I wasn't
So
saying
he's opening him up to a lot of, I feel like he's
Different-
opening his fans up to Kodak, but also just the world in general.
Yeah,
to,
for
like,
sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we
I
a
didn't
lot
disagree. I
more
was just
similar
saying.
than we are not similar.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't know. I fucked with the album. Baby Keem's song was fire. Like his.
I didn't like it
interlude.
that much.
I love that interlude.
Like, Keem is like, he's whatever to me.
I like his album. I think his album's up there for me too. Like,
Really?
Blue Melodic is fire to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love his album.
Yeah, I liked Baby King's album too.
It's so
But
good.
it's It's just hype. It's more like the beat and the hype.
It's
for me.
like-
It's not the lyrics.
what's his name?
For me necessarily.
I like.
It's like what's that? Made in Toyo. It's almost like Made in Toyo type stuff. And I think I like Made in Toyo better.
I like Made in Toyo
Really?
too.
I was
Yeah.
a big fan of Made in Toyo.
That's be like Keem, but like they're kind of similar. He's just like Made in Toyo mixed with like Kendrick,
Yeah.
but like not mixed with Kendrick in a good way.
Yeah,
like to
yeah.
me, it's just I don't know.
And he's dropping a video for what's that song called? Cry. The Toxic song where you go back and forth with,
Oh, we
We
cry
Cry
together.
Together. Yeah, he's
Cry
dropping a
Together.
visual for that. So
Bro,
I'm
there's some
excited to see
songs.
that
I don't know if
visual.
I said this on the pod yet, but there's some songs on the album that I can't listen to anymore. Like that, I can't listen to that one because that one's stressful. The one where with Kodak on it.
Rich Spirit.
No, Silent. Rich Spirit. He's not on that. What is it called? Silent Hill. Yeah, Silent Hill.
Yeah.
Like, what's his name? Especially if you're blessed, like it's good. But then when he starts talking about he's stressed out a bunch, like I'm stressed out. Like he's like,
stressed out.
right. I'd start getting stressed out. Like I'm not stressed, but like he's stressed. Like he's
Yeah,
just
that negative
hearing. Like if
energy.
you hear I'm stressed, you're gonna be stressed.
Yeah.
So like, I can't listen to that one that much anymore. And we cry together. Like they're just arguing the whole time. I'm like, well, I'm just listening to this for fun. No, like once I heard it once or twice, I'm like, okay, I see what's going on. I see what like they're doing. It's a
Mhm.
movie, but like you're not gonna watch like
s-
what's that, like Malcolm and Marie? It was really good, but you're
Yeah.
not gonna watch that 4 times
Yeah.
because
Some of them
you're
are
just
hard
gonna be
to.
this is
Some of them
fighting
are
the
hard to
entire
digest
time.
if you just like
Yeah.
We Cry Together, and sometimes even like Mother I Sober.
I like that one a lot.
I like it a lot, but sometimes it's hard to listen to because it's just like, damn, do I really want to be sad right now? It's
Yeah.
like you could just relate to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, but I like the expansiveness and the thoughtfulness and the
Introspection.
introspection. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's a mood for everything. Like you can
Mhm.
literally pick songs to make you feel good.
Yeah, exactly
Or
right,
if you're
yeah.
reminiscing about something, you can fucking go down a sadness hole.
Yep.
I fuck with it. Love it.
All right. Well, it's pretty much time for Rach to get down to her second job. Thank you
It's
for being
lit.
on the pod.
Damn, hey, I just want to let y'all know, we all know somebody that's famous. That shit crazy.
Soon to be.
You
Oh,
wanna
we out here.
let the people know your socials, where to find you, your
Oh
ads.
yeah, Instagram is @goingtheextrastyle. I have a website, which is my name, RachelBetancourt.com. Yeah, hit me up.
I just got one request.
I'll make you fresh.
Don't get so big that you don't comment on our photos no more. When you know,
I don't
get
even
big.
comment on your photos now. Let me say that.
She lying. I got.
No, she's saying I'm already that big. I don't have time to.
For real, I'm a screenshot that shit and be like, you be lying.
All right, but it's been another episode of Save for the Pod, episode number 70. Phil, hit the drop. Peace.
Shout out to girl Rach.